Brooklyn is like such a culture shock, like from Detroit. Like it's crazy. It's like I thought Detroit was. I mean, when it comes to people like New York, within being there about 30 minutes, one particular story that I remember is we're like, okay, we're gonna go to some park or whatever. We GPS this park, and we're standing outside the store. Which, by the way, I bought a 6-pack for $10 of Budweiser. $10 fucking dollars for a 6-pack.
Be happy you don't smoke no more, my friend.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, $10 for a 6-pack, right on, whatever. We're outside, and me and Gordy are waiting at the bus stop, and waiting for like Norbert and Karen. They're doing something at the car, and all of a sudden, I like look over and I'm like, see this dude is standing by the bus stop, and he's just like. And I'm like, what's going on? I'm trying not to look at him because I at first assumed like, oh, there must be like something wrong with the guy or whatever. Like I don't want to like look at him. But then like I walked around the corner, and I look at a guy and I look down. This dude's just jacking it, dude.
Yeah.
What? And it's mind you, it's 3 in the afternoon in the middle of New York at a bus stop. There's people walking up and down the street. Tons of people walking up and down the street. What? This guy's just like standing at the bus stop like. Really? And then when I saw him, when he finally noticed that I saw him, he looked right at me. He was just like, "Are you gonna do it too?"
Oh my god!
And I was like, "Wow, holy shit!" And I looked back at Gordy, and before I could even say something,
he was
just like,
you to a jack off.
Gordy was just like, "I know, I know." I was like, "Dude, oh my god."
It's Wednesday, July 18th, 2018. Yeah. We're going to get freaky today. This is SharkCast. Woo! Oh, feels good to be back, boys.
Yeah, it does.
I know.
We had to take a week off.
Yeah, I was fucking around. Oh, we got a guest.
Oh, hey.
The returning Dan Regenauer, Regenauer.
Oh, man, wow.
Is that how that's pronounced?
That was amazing.
How'd you used to say that, Dan?
What you said was better, but I mean, if you want it, it's Regenauer. Now I feel like a piece of shit. Like, wow, yeah, my name's Regenauer.
He's like, say it right next time, please.
First time Dan ever called me on my parents' phone, dude. Like the caller ID did not have like space for the last name Regenauer. I like looked at it and I'm like, what the fuck,
dude? I would not be able to spell that shit right now. Could you spell it, Jeff?
Oh no, and I've known
for $20. There's been very few people in this world that have spelled it correctly the first try.
$20?
No, it's not happening, dude.
Yeah, Jeff's known me for years. He can't even spell my last name.
I don't even make him.
Josh doesn't even know how to spell my last name.
Boron.
Yep, it's easy.
Bowron. Josh. On the email, it says EN.
Every time.
You fucker. You fucker. Anyway, what's up, Jeff?
Oh, nothing.
Okay. What's up, man?
Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, shit. Not much. Just fucking hanging out. Glad you guys invited me back.
Yeah. You guys are making a new album, The Lucid Furs Part 2, huh?
Yes.
Now, from what I gather, going for a little different sounds, got a lot of cellist on there. Banjo. Karen's actually started DJing to get a real EDM feel.
There's somebody rapping, I heard.
Yeah.
There's a Glockspiel. There's a fucking
Glockenspiel.
Oh
Nice.
Yeah, all kind. Everything you can think
rapping.
of, dude. It's fantastic. Yeah, Norbert's rapping.
How did you guys? How did you guys
change your sound like that so radically in a couple months?
Yeah. Really throw off your fan base there, bud.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we fucking.
So you're seriously working on a new album, though?
Yeah. We've been jamming in the studio for probably like the last probably like a month and a half now. But we're more than halfway done though. Yeah, in the studio,
You going like every week? Or
You got a name for the sophomore album?
We're working on a name, but I don't have like a name ironed out yet.
Damn, I wish we could get that
I
SharkCast
know.
exclusive.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that would have been sweet.
We're definitely there's like we're down to 2 names, so
Okay.
both of them are pretty sweet. So we're having a hard time deciding which one.
I like how you're like, both of them are pretty sweet. What the fuck is on that? Is that cream cheese on that sandwich?
Fuck no.
What is it?
It's peanut butter and jelly.
It's a thick PB&J.
Looks like there's some white shit on
There's
it.
There's more jelly than peanut butter, though, right?
Oh, is that how you
No,
roll?
it's more peanut butter than
Oh,
jelly.
more peanut butter than jelly.
See, Josh usually strolls in here with a bag of Taco Bell, but today he rolled in with a loaf of bread.
I did. Ready to go.
2 sandwiches, and they don't make any noise. So
Yeah, I thought
I'm
you'd like this a
stoked.
lot more. Rather than me sitting here eating Cheetos.
Yeah, Cheetos, peanut butter and jelly.
So,
Let's do PB&Js.
I went to that fucking Twins of Evil concert at Pine Knob. Motherfucking lot of people there, dude. Tons of people.
Really?
Who was playing at this?
It was Marilyn Manson with Rob Zombie. And Rob Zombie played, I guess he was the headline that night. And they did Helter Skelter together. And it's so weird because I'm used to going to like tiny venues to see bands. So when you go to like, dude, like, I can only imagine, the whole time I'm more or less listening to like how fucking good their music sounds, like how good it sounds production wise. Like, man, I wonder how much this shit fucking cost.
Oh man,
It's insane.
I'm sure it's outrageous. And I mean, if you're that big of a band too, you have your own sound guy, your own soundboard, everything.
Lights guy.
And I swear to God, dude, I don't know how the fuck this motherfucker did it. Every time Marilyn Manson sang a song, he would like disappear for 5 seconds in new clothes. Like brand new fucking clothes, radically different clothes.
He's just got people running up to him, like ripping his clothes off, putting
probably
these
does.
new outfits on. Get this on, jump up.
He was wearing a pretty sweet leather jacket.
I know.
And it's kind of funny because he kind of put on some weight. So he's like a chubby goth guy now. I mean, he's entitled to.
He's been around long enough. Nobody gives a shit at that point.
I mean,
anyway.
you know, hey, dude, I respect the guy for keeping it real.
So they were good though?
Oh, yeah, it was fun. I think if you, like, you could take this 4 group of fucking dudes, put them in some, random Disturbed, and we'd be getting drunk and probably having fun, making fun of Disturbed.
Totally.
I don't know if I'd go to a Disturbed show, to be honest with you.
Was there like any,
You ever seen that shit?
I don't know. Do you know that they have one of the highest selling rock and roll albums of all time? Disturbed.
I didn't know that, but
You know what?
For some reason, I'm not surprised.
my grandma, she
Loves Disturbed.
bought a Disturbed album because she heard him do Sound of Silence on fucking like Jimmy Fallon or something like that, and she's like, I like this. So she bought a Disturbed album thinking the album's like that, and she's like, I don't like this.
He's like, can you give it to me?
Horrible.
Can you give it to me? I don't know, dude. He somehow...
I feel like, down with the sickness, right?
Yeah, dude, there's like parts of the song where he's just like making throw up noises.
If you guys have never
Same with,
seen,
like Korn did that shit.
if you guys have never seen the Namana video for Disturbed, you need to see that shit.
You showed that to me. That
Did
was
I
really
show it to
funny.
you? I was gonna say
Yeah.
it's like they take all the Disturbed songs and they just change it to Nama 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 Nama. It's so funny.
But yeah, man, there's a fuck ton of people there. I was just like,
Was there any fights?
No.
People pushing each other around?
no.
I always feel like every time I go to one of those concerts, I always see some shit in the distance. People having a fit because people just can't get along when there's that many people in a close.
No, everybody was pretty cool.
That's cool.
I guess you could say, I personally thought I was the freakiest guy there myself. I was like, all these people are posers.
Weird.
Having a dress that way.
You were?
Oh, yeah.
Well, at
Were
this
you
point,
wearing like a-
I'm sure a majority of Marilyn Manson and a majority of Marilyn Manson fans for sure are like dudes that like now have families and.
Oh, yeah, there was a lot of
They're
dads.
like, yeah,
you wearing any
don't
bondage?
watch too hard. My kid's standing here, you dick.
Yeah.
There were some kids. Yeah, I was wearing some bondage.
Yeah. Like you're like bondage bra.
Gimp suit.
You have.
My mask. The leather mask with the zipper on the mouth. It was a good time, It was a good time.
People
You could
really
just be yourself
responded
there.
well to that.
Yeah, you could just be yourself.
You could
It was
just be
great.
yourself there.
I don't know
cool.
if myself would wear that just in public, though.
Yeah, you
Well,
would,
maybe.
Joshua. Yes, you would.
Imagine me wearing that with my tan. My farm
But guess how
White
much
as shit.
Well, my buddy, you met Brendan's brother-in-law, Trav, right? Big dude.
I think so, yeah. At
Yeah.
Matt game.
Yeah, he hits me up on Sunday, and he's like, "Hey, it was the first concert he's ever been to. Poor dude's 28, never been to a concert.
What?
So he was fucking so giddy about this, nervous even, nervous.
Nervous.
Yeah. So he shoots me a message. Hey, you want to go to that concert with me? How much? He says free.
Okay.
Hard to say
Yeah.
no to that, right?
I'm like, are you driving? He's like, yeah.
It's a good price
He's
point.
like, all you gotta do is just buy beer. And I was like, no problemo. So it being Pie Knob, I was like, all right. He's like, dude, it's so funny because, like I said, man, the dude's from the hood.
$10 a pop.
The dude's from the hood, so he has hood mentality. So he's like, all right, man, this is what I'm gonna wear. What are you gonna wear? And I'm like, probably the same shit I always wear: my bondage mask and you
My
know,
bondage.
just the shit I always wear, And so I'm like, all right, dude. Well, you got a cooler?
My tail.
Yeah, no shit. He's like, I was like, so you got a cooler, man? He's like, what do we need that for? I was like, to get drunk in the parking lot?
Yeah,
what the
what?
fuck you talking about, dude?
How is
A
this dude never
pregame,
gone to a
man.
And he's
concert
like,
before, though?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's bizarre. You've never gone to a concert.
And,
nobody's ever asked you.
So he's like, get drunk in the parking lot? I'm like, fucking encouraged.
You know how much the drinks cost once you get in
Well,
there?
well, that's the thing is I fucking slammed 3 tall boys of fucking PBR. Not the tall boys, the 16-ounce boys.
Okay.
Slammed
Still,
3 of those.
shit.
Fucking 2 whiskey shooters. And I'm like, all right, Trav, let's go. We fucking climb up on the hill and there's Marilyn Manson. He's just walking up on stage. It was also hot as a motherfucker that day, too. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I was sweating underneath all that leather. So sweaty.
I had to take my mask off.
Yeah, people see my true identity. And so I did go. I did go to buy 2 beers. I was like, I'll buy Trav a beer for fucking giving me a ticket.
What's the least you could have done?
So I'm like, okay. And dude, they don't have fucking. I think they got Bud Light and Bud as far as like
Yeah,
beer goes.
on tap, so water
Yeah.
with alcohol in it.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, give me 2 of the Buds. No, they were tall cans. Give me 2 of the Buds.
I guess that's a little better.
She's like, okay, $25. And I was
Oh, man.
like, like, you're making a fucking killing here, aren't you?
That's worse than it. Oh, my goodness. That's horrible.
$25 for 2 tall cans of Budweiser.
Yeah, that's insane.
Fucking A. Shark Attack. Jackson.
Oh, you got it. No, what is
What
this?
is
This isn't
this?
the thing.
I found something better.
This isn't the fucking
Dude, they're
thing.
okay, so there must be like an orange trend going on because I know Budweiser. just
Yeah, well,
did this
that's what
shit.
he.
That's what I
was telling
initially
me
said.
about.
That's what I initially said because I wanted to try these fucking orange Budweisers.
Yeah, yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, I don't fucking like Budweiser. I don't care if you put orange in it. So I'm looking. I find Colt 45 Pile Driver.
Why is it called a pile driver? Isn't that a drink?
No,
Because
Pile
after
Driver's a
you
wrestling
drink one of those, you
Yeah, but isn't that a drink though too? No,
I don't
look
know.
it up.
Screwdriver?
But check this
Yeah,
out.
it might be.
screwdriver.
That's what I'm probably thinking.
Check this out.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking.
You got to
Josh.
shake it up.
What?
What?
Is it gonna get all over my fucking
Yes.
table, dude?
So,
This is a-
so right off the bat, I'm already like, it's not going to be good because it's not carbonated.
It's not carbonated.
Oh, that's not going to. Oh,
What is okay?
Hey,
So
what? Shark Attack, Danny. I got you at the Shark Attack for the SharkCast review.
Okay.
Colt 45.
We
Orange.
also this is I guess this is a 2 SharkCast review night.
All right, get into it.
nice.
Okay.
Oh,
Now, to be completely honest with you, I seen this and I'm like, this is right up Danny's alley.
See, but I'm not an orange guy though. Orange is like if I'm gonna get a flavor, orange is the last flavor.
It's like when they put
I'm gonna
orange-
get lime. I'm gonna get raspberry. I'm gonna get black.
Well,
cherry.
I got what they fucking
I'm gonna
had,
get.
okay?
You know,
Black cherry for sure.
like
Black cherry Colt 45. That
Lemon.
sounds fucking horrible.
yeah,
That does sound fucking terrible.
this sounds fucking horrible. What are we talking about?
Shit, where did
It's
my...
not bad.
didn't
Oh,
I have-
I've stole it.
Oh, no,
I
that's
think.
cool.
Here you go, Joshua. You got to get in on this.
All right, I'll give it a try. Fuck.
It's got it's like intense at the end. It's sweet as fuck.
It's not bad.
It's not terrible.
It's orange pop.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty
There's
good.
alcohol. How much alcohol is in this?
5.9. So it's
Are
a little
you
bit
serious?
heavier than your typical
So this
beer.
is kind of dangerous, to be honest. Like this doesn't taste anything.
This is
like
a
alcohol.
hangover in a can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be too
I'll dry your
sweet.
mouth
I don't
right
think I
out.
could drink a whole tall can, but
Right.
it tastes like orange pop with
I'm
no
gonna drink a
alcohol
whole
in it.
I'm gonna drink a whole pile driver.
I'm going to drink some of that pile driver for you.
Honestly, it's not that bad.
So we're sitting here talking about stupid pile drivers.
Let's
and
rate
Nancy.
it because we never rate things anymore.
I'd actually give this a
these
6.
Out of 10, obviously.
Yeah.
And what else would it be?
I would give it a 6. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10.
7.5.
6 out of 7.
I'm giving this a 6 because I thought it was going to be like a 2.
What do you like better though? Those stupid reds things
This.
or these?
This.
What would
I like
you
this.
rate those reds?
The red things like 3. They're way too sticky.
What were the red things?
Those red apple ales,
That it's not a red
Red's apple ale?
No,
wicked apples ales, whatever.
Wicked, it's different
Okay,
because
they're strong as fucking alcohol.
Yeah, they are strong as fuck.
See, I
But
like
there's-
some of the ciders that they got out there, like the really bitter ones, reds and
Dry ones?
and the Angry Orchard are
Yeah,
they're just
so
way too sweet. Yeah, but they have ones out there that are like, I don't know, like they're like more bitter and they still have a lot of alcohol and
Yes.
gives you kind of a different kind of drunk.
5.5.
5.5, shit. I mean, so are we rating it on like if I had to drink a whole can? That's what I
I
was
know
thinking.
it's
If
tough
by just one taste, I'd give it like probably like a 6.
because I don't think
or a
I'd
7
ever
maybe.
buy this. Would you ever buy
No.
this again?
I don't know. I wouldn't mind a lime flavor.
I would buy I would buy those other ones.
If someone had this and there was
Other-
nothing else to drink, and I was looking to drink alcohol, I'd be okay with it.
It might be good
yeah,
for
yeah.
breakfast.
Good for breakfast.
Honestly, yeah, maybe.
could be good for breakfast.
I give it a 6 1/4.
Could be good for
Along
breakfast.
with your eggs, bacon and eggs.
It's like an average of 6 to 5.
I feel like this is gonna fuck my stomach up.
that is
That
also
and the
something
fucking
that I was
Taco
thinking
Bell
about.
that you can mix it all up with in your belly.
True.
That's right.
The Taco Bell.
You know what else I fucking did? I didn't tell you guys. Is my fucking sister fucking hits me up about this Prince night at Boogie Fever in Ferndale.
I saw you at that. Ugh. Well, I saw a picture of you at that.
Wasn't.
Oh, were you disgusted?
I like.
Okay.
No.
Wait,
I'm
at
open to the
where?
Boogie Fever in Ferndale. Okay, never
What's
fucking
Boogie Fever?
the worst place on the planet.
idea. So it wasn't cool?
Okay, dude, I like Prince's music.
Well, usually they do that shit at the Loving Touch. They do those nights.
That would have been cool. The Boogie Fever is like a fucking. It's not a place for us. We would not go. No man in this basement would go there. So my
Why?
sister's like,
Okay, sorry.
she's telling me, she goes, yeah, come on out here. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to. She's like, well, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm watching wrestling. Duh. I don't want to. And she's like, and this, my sister knows me all too well. So I'm like, I don't have a way there. Can't go.
Oh,
She's like,
man.
I'll get you an Uber.
No excuses.
And then I get the text message. It's on its way. Fuck, are you kidding me?
So you haven't even
Well,
had a
was it
chance to
fun?
reply and be
No.
like, please
It wasn't fun
no.
at all?
No, so I go there, and I'm thinking it's going to be a fucking bar. 'Twas not. It's like a dance fucking thing.
So there's no alcohol being served at all?
No, there's alcohol.
So there's
thank God.
there's no
No,
bands
no,
playing.
it was a DJ.
Oh my god!
And there's like a dance floor and shit,
Yeah,
and it
fuck
was
that. I
so
hate that
whack.
kind of shit.
So like I walk in and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm sticking out like a fucking sore thumb, dude. I don't look like I belong there. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah.
I got that
People
fucking
like dressed up and shit?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was immensely underdressed.
I've never even been to an actual dance club. I'm
They're
not
terrible.
even sure how I would react to that
They're
situation.
terrible.
I don't know what to
it's
do.
bizarre. It's
Dude.
not for me.
Because I mean, like everybody, I assume from like watching movies, like everybody kind of just like dances like this. But like,
It honestly felt like I
that
walked
would be
into
my
a
that would be
Did
my
you
go-to.
dance?
I'm like, so
No,
I just
fuck
should I
no,
just
I
do
didn't
this?
dance at
all?
Fuck no.
You didn't seize the moment, Jeff. I thought we talked about this.
Yeah, you got there, and you were immediately just like,
I probably
absolutely
wouldn't
not.
have danced
I was
either.
so pissed off at my sister. I was so fucking pissed off at my sister. Like I even said, like, what the what is your end game with this, Nicole? Why in the fuck? For one,
Am I here?
you knew I would not fucking come to this thing. if you told me, dude, I thought it was going to be a fucking
She
bar.
probably, I mean,
right?
being your sister, I'm sure she was just probably trying to like, she knew that you were going to be annoyed. She
It was
wanted to see the
probably some
reaction.
fucking, yeah, she was laughing at me because I literally walk in like, what the fuck, dude? And there's like disco balls and shit.
You should have.
No,
Did you
dude, I
have
was
your outfit on?
Bust out your best
mask.
Travolta.
I wish I would have brought the mask. I'm telling you,
Your
I was
bondage
so
mask?
fucking pissed
That would
off.
have been perfect.
Everyone would be like, "Hey, this guy likes to party."
No,
Yeah,
everyone
that
kept
too.
walking by me and they're like, hey, who invited this fucking guy? He doesn't look like he belongs.
Right?
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
fucking,
Jesus.
I'm wearing like,
Clubs are weird.
it was weird, dude. And I didn't hang out long, man. I'm like,
I went to Panama City Beach for spring break my senior year
no, you didn't, dude.
because my friend asked me 2 days before they left. He's like, hey, do you want to go? I'm driving down there. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, we don't have a room down there, but we're going to figure it out. All of our friends are down there, so we'll be able to find a room to crash in, which didn't fucking happen. We're sleeping in a Grand Dam two-door. It's three of us in the
my
car.
God,
I'm fucking like, I'm sunburned like fucking crazy the first day. Dude. And then we go to a club. They're like, we got to get this pass to go to these clubs. And like, I don't like doing that shit. And we buy this pass, and the two dudes that I was with, Eric and Tom, they're like trying to dance up on girls. And I'm like, get me the fuck out of this place. And we weren't even like drinking.
Because you're underage.
Yeah, dude. I walked in and just
It was so fucking weird.
Oh,
we
my
went to a soap party where you're walking around and you just feel like everybody's like fucking rubbing up on you with soap. It's like, get me the fuck out of this.
So hold on. What is a soap? Is that like just, what is a soap party?
They spray like bubbles from the ceiling and the whole place is just like covered in fucking soap. And there was totally some people fucking on the dance floor.
Never ever seen something like that before.
Look it up on the internet.
Is this like some rich people shit? Like what?
No.
What? I've
It's
never
just-
heard of this.
It's just like probably a spring break shit. It's like an outside bar.
someone like did a line of coke and it was like, it's like a party with soap.
Something like this.
And then everybody else that was doing coke was like, "Yeah, dude,
Yes,
we're
this is
doing
awesome.
it."
Well, it's probably sweet if you were like on Molly or something.
Yeah.
When
Oh, yeah,
everybody's
I'm sure,
rubbing up
yeah.
on you with. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And there's
What
people.
the fuck?
There's people
That's
like
crazy.
fucking on the dance floor, dude.
You know what?
A foam party, it was called, not a soap party. Yeah,
You know what, dude?
it was like
This
an
is
experience.
insane.
I won't lie.
You know what? Okay, now seeing it like
This
this,
guy was fucking. So where's his pants?
see, okay,
That person
so
back there looks naked
this
too.
seems more interesting than what I imagined.
Right.
Because for
What the fuck
some
is going
reason-
on with those
See,
ice
see,
cubes?
that's exactly what it was like.
Wow, what
It's
the
just
fuck
kids.
is
That's weird.
this?
And you see, you know what? These were the same motherfuckers that used to call me a weirdo in high school.
But yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Well, at the same time, you're like
All
trying to
those
fuck,
dudes.
and
No,
then
these
it's
are
just
the
all
kids.
these dudes.
These are
You're
the
like
kids.
trying to find a girl.
All these dudes covered in soap looking for women. That's fucking hilarious.
These are the dudes in high school that were like the dudes that were like, oh yeah, we're popular, and then now they're just like, you don't do Molly and go to raves and
Yeah.
electric force? The fuck?
You
you don't go
what
to
are you
fucking
doing?
soap parties, dude?
What the? You don't know about phone parties? Psh, what are you, an idiot? Shh.
Jesus Christ.
DIY
Foam
fish soap.
party.
then I
That's
get
what
to be
it's
like,
called.
hey, bro, you're 30. Why the fuck are you doing that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's serious.
Anyways.
That's funny as fuck. Phone parties.
I've
What
never
the
seen
fuck?
that.
The first thing we did, I had like no fucking money, right? Because I had like, they just asked me to go. I'm like, I'm going, Mom. She's like, okay, I guess you can fucking go.
She's like, don't go do something
don't
stupid.
have-
Like, go to a phone party.
I don't fucking have like barely any money. We spend our money on that stupid like pass so we can go into these stupid clubs that I don't want to fucking go to. And then the first thing we did is we rented mopeds. That's the first thing we did when we got into the city. There was this moped place. We rented the
Guys are
mopeds.
like, well, we're doing that.
We're riding around the city. It was dope, but
Sure.
I'm like skidding on mine. I'm like hopping it on curbs and shit. Right? We take it back the next day. My friend Eric, he's just driving his normal. He's just like riding it like a civil. I'm like being silly as fuck on this stupid thing. And
Danny's trying to break it. And
yeah,
shit.
we get back to the thing, and the dude, we had to pay a deposit. Oh. He stole our fucking deposit because there was a rock in between the body of the moped and the frame of the moped. He's like, you damaged my thing or whatever. I'm going to take your deposit and I'm going to take your deposit. He took my deposit and his deposit. And that was all of our fucking money.
Dude.
It was insane. So then we went and there was like a cop sitting at the corner. We go to talk to the cop and we're like,
The cop's like, I don't give a fuck.
yeah, that's basically what it was like. I don't give a fuck. I think he had to pay.
Oh, you're
too.
bothering me? You want me to do my job?
He took our deposit and
that's
he
crazy.
had us pay or something. It was so fucked up.
Dude, sounds to me like we should open up a moped stand.
It was just a scam.
Don't know
The
if
whole-
that's super popular in Metro Detroit.
Yeah.
We could get it popping.
You would fall instantly in Detroit, right?
There's
Like,
so many
there's nowhere to
fucking
go.
potholes.
You'd just be like, right on.
Or you just get flat tires.
Go down to the
constantly.
Cass corridor, man. Get that rich white kid money.
Oh, there you go.
Hamtramck. Let's go down
Oh,
Hamtramck.
yeah.
Let's cruise.
Hamtramck doesn't have a single flat road.
No, absolutely not. We lived in
Killer
Hamtramck
Lebanese food,
not
though.
that long ago, and it was, oh my God, it's killer food in general.
Yeah.
They just have amazing food down there. There's like everything.
You ever been to that little taco place on Joseph Compound?
The new one, the Dos
What's it
Locos.
Yeah.
I haven't been there. It used to be. It still says Campo Tower, and it used to be like a burger slider type of joint. But I haven't been there yet. I've heard it's really good, but I also heard it's kind of pricey.
It's a little bit pricey, and it's real fucking warm in there.
I don't like when tacos are super
Yeah, because
pricey.
Mexicans shouldn't be. They're like
No.
they don't cost money to make. Dude, they're using like
It's
basic
the same
ingredients.
shit too.
It takes a minute for them to make the shit, too. But, I mean, it's really fucking fresh food.
I'm definitely want to try it.
I'd say it's worth
most
it.
of the time when we get Mexican, we go down to Mexican Town and we end up going to
Soapy
Mi
Milkos.
Pueblos is my spot. Like that place is awesome. We see
we
you guys
ran
there.
into
Yeah, we
you on
ran into you guys there. Or no,
Valentine's Day.
was it Mi Pueblos or was it Zoshi Melkos?
It was Zoshi
Melkos, which by the way wasn't good. Like I didn't
I
like it at
love
all.
that place.
I didn't.
Mine
Well, they
was
didn't
so
have
good.
they didn't have the like cilantro and onion tacos, and I'm like. What?
I don't usually
that
get
was
shit
like
like
my
that.
shit. That's
Instant turn
not to
on.
sound like some hipster, but dude, I do fuck with I like that shit. Like I like that weird ass fucking food shit. Dude.
Man's like, I'm not trying to be a hipster, but
Don't call me a hipster, all right? I like cilantro and onions
So
on my taco.
what did you end up getting?
all the cilantro.
And he was just probably
as soon
bitching
as
the
I-
whole time.
I think as
And
soon
he's
as I
like,
saw the menu, I was just like, oh shit, this is one of those. Like,
how could they not just
regular
whip
Mexican
that up
places.
for you though? They probably would have
Well,
if you asked. They have cilantro. They got fucking onions.
I mean, do
got
they though? Like none of the stuff on the menu had. I don't know.
100%. The salsa is gonna have a little bit of cilantro.
Like I think I just
in it.
got because once I realized what kind of Mexican place it was, I was like I just got like a chicken quesadilla or something like that.
Yeah. Well,
it was
that's
still
why
just
you
kinda
didn't
like-
You didn't go for the crunch wrap?
You could have got the crunch wrap.
No, I mean it's not like I'm saying like I don't like regular Mexican food. I guess
Yeah.
but I don't know. Ever since I went to Mi Pueblos, dude, those tacos are fucking
That's like-
something else. They're like next level fucking shit, dude. This
Really?
stuff's awesome. Oh yeah.
Man.
If you like cilantro and shit
Wow.
and onions on your tacos, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I do.
It's weird,
I
but
like
it's good.
I like a little bit of cilantro. Too much cilantro
yeah.
is
Because
it's
it's like
too much. It's such a powerful taste.
it's like mint almost
yeah,
or
it's-
something like.
Last time I went down there, I went to Mexican Village and thought it was lovely.
Oh yeah, Mexican Village is good too. Armando's is all right too. Armando's is decent. That's the one that's like by the train station. It's like I'm not even sure if that one's actually in Mexican Town or not. I'm sure- But it's like it's like Corktown, Mexican Town border.
It was really romantic. I took my ex-girlfriend.
Oh,
Yeah, it was romantic, yeah.
How did it go?
Great. She broke up with me.
That
Months
night.
after yeah.
no.
Over tacos.
I
Like,
hate Mexican.
She's like, wow, wait, thanks for taking me to the worst fucking.
She's
taco
like, they don't have
place ever."
cilantro taco.
Oh, this is where you took me.
I was in Houston the other week, and I got to have.
yeah, I totally forgot you said something about that, Josh.
I had some like what I can only say is probably super fucking authentic Mexican food down there.
Don't be racist.
Dude, seriously.
They were, it was super legit, and it was the best Mexican food I've ever had. I also had the
Well-
best. Well, shut up.
Well, he knows what I'm going to say.
I know you can say. Hey, I've raised my bar substantially, damn it.
He did say his favorite Mexican was Del Taco at one point. So, it might not be saying much.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
I also have the best Chinese food I've ever had.
Where, in China?
No, in Houston. They have they
Panda
have
Express?
No.
Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm done. I'm done.
But they have a Chinatown in Houston, and it is larger than like most of the cities in this area. It's crazy.
Nice, dude.
Crazy.
Cool. That's where we stayed.
Was it hot as shit?
Dude, it was so fucking crazy.
Were you in the summertime when you went?
We
just
went
went,
like
dude.
last
You just
week.
went? Oh
I had to
my
walk around
God.
wearing a suit most of the time
Dude,
too.
he was selling mortgages.
Yeah, I wasn't selling
my
mortgages,
God,
but in any case, they don't have dirt in Houston. It's just mud. It's so humid they don't even have dirt, just mud.
They're like, you can't have a mortgage here. Not in all this dirt and mud.
I can't sell you this mortgage.
Yeah, I don't recommend Houston. I mean, shout out to Houston. It was
Honestly,
a fun trip,
when we were down, we didn't go to Houston, but we went to Austin and San Antonio, and it was in like November, so it was awesome. You know what I mean? Like to leave here and it's like freezing, and then go down there and it's like,
hell yeah,
oh, this is like summertime in Michigan. You know what I mean? Like, but
right?
Yeah.
I don't know,
Dude,
buddy.
yeah, but the
lately
Mexican
it's been hotter than fuck.
Yes.
but dude, well, okay, it wasn't that hot. Well, I don't know. It was pretty warm down there in November. It was like 80. It felt fucking awesome though at the time. Like I was pretty happy about it.
Yeah.
And it's not like the humid like Michigan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the humidity.
Houston.
Humidity is where it fucking sucks.
Houston is humid as fuck. That is like 1,000% humidity.
Really?
It's
well,
not
Houston's
too
by
far.
the right on the east
Yep.
coast there by the
It's
Gulf.
not. Yeah, it's just off the Gulf by like probably 20 miles, and it's just fucking like. I was walking around, and it took just a couple minutes, and I was just sweaty all
Oh
over.
fuck!
I hate that.
Can't stand it.
I hate that.
So other than that, the food was good though.
Yeah, food
Oh
was
my
good.
God, best fucking
Did you
food
have a lot of
ever.
free time or no?
Not a ton. Like I was only there for 2 nights, and the first night we were there at like 1 a.m.
Yeah, Josh. I for some reason, man, everything you say, like it just goes in one ear out the other.
I
Like
lied,
when you're like
3 nights.
When you're like, I'm coming back from Houston. I'm like, the fuck are you doing in Houston, man?
You're like, I mentioned it.
And then I like had to like dig deep inside my brain, like Josh Houston. Oh yeah, he did. He did say
Josh
something.
moved to Houston.
Josh moved to
That's right in between Batman and somewhere you just hit it back in the background.
Yeah.
I moved to Houston. I'm actually remoting in right now.
How deep are we into this?
We are 32 minutes.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Great.
No.
All right, Dan. So you guys are writing this new record. We should probably talk about. You are the
Talk
guest.
about it.
We're talking about fucking eating tacos and
You guys
shit.
were on tour
Hey, I had
also
no
recently.
problem with tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going again soon, too.
Yeah,
right?
end of April, early May, we went down to Florida and back up the East Coast. It
Yeah. How's that?
was awesome.
How's the? Any city stand out? No.
Well, actually, you know what? One city that definitely stood out that I was warned by many bands was one of the worst cities to play in was New York. Actually, New York was fucking awesome.
Yeah?
Really?
We played in Brooklyn.
Did you meet up with Kanaki?
Yes. Yeah, he was the one who hooked us up, and he killed it, dude. Like he hooked us up a lot. Like we stayed at his place. The band one of the dudes that was actually at the place, because like the way they do it in New York, they have venues down there, but a lot of like the rock like bands and like they have a lot of like parties at like rooms or like like a part the place that we played was in an industrial area.
Okay.
So like they rent out rooms to bands, you know, in this like emptied out
Warehouse?
industrial area
Yeah.
basically, and we played in their rehearsal space. And like so when I walked up, I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, what is going on right now? Like
This is gonna
we're
be
playing in this
weird.
tiny fucking room. Like, this is really weird. But I was kind of like, oh, you know, whatever. Maybe this is just kind of how they do it. And dude, they packed like 30 people in this fucking room, dude. And everybody was going crazy. It was
Yeah.
probably one of the coolest things. Like, you know, I guess the only thing I can compare it to is like maybe like a basement show here, like, you know,
Yeah.
a really packed basement show. But like the band, the couple bands that we play with were like, there's one punk band, and then there's like some kind of like Devo-ish dance bands.
Okay.
And they were fucking awesome, dude. Actually, like it was a lot of fun. And at that point, I was pretty lit up. So, you know, I was like, I'm like, but like, awesome. Dude, Brooklyn is like such a culture shock, like from Detroit. Like it's crazy. It's like I thought Detroit was. I mean, when it comes to people like New York, within being there about 30 minutes. One particular story that I remember is we're like, okay, we're gonna go to some park or whatever. We GPS this park, and we're standing outside the store. Which, by the way, I bought a 6-pack for $10 of Budweiser. $10 fucking dollars for a 6-pack.
Be happy you don't smoke no more, my friend.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, $10 for a 6-pack, right on, whatever. We're outside, and I'm waiting. Me and Gordy are waiting at the bus stop, and waiting for like Norbert and Karen. They're doing something at the car, and all of a sudden, I like look over and I'm like, see this dude is standing by the bus stop, and he's just like, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm trying not to look at him because I at first assumed like, oh, there must be like something wrong with the guy or whatever. Like I don't want to like look at him. But then like I walked around the corner, and I look at a guy and I look down. This dude's just jacking it, dude.
Yeah.
What?
And it's mind you, it's 3 p.m. in the middle of New York at a bus stop. There's people walking up and down the street. Tons of people walking up and down the street. What? This guy's just like standing at the bus stop, like.
Really?
And then when I saw him, when he finally noticed that I saw him, he looked right at me. He was just like,
"Are you gonna do it too?"
Oh my god!
And I was like,
Dude.
"Wow, holy shit!" And I looked back at Gordy, and before I could even say something,
he was
just like,
you to a jack-off,
Gordy was just like, "I know." I was like, oh my God. Look, I've seen some shit in my life, but that's a first. I've never seen a guy masturbating in the middle of the fucking day with everyone. And the weird thing is, no one seemed fazed by it.
No one batted an
No one
eye?
even cared. They were like, yeah, typical shit in Brooklyn, whatever. Guy jacking at the bus stop.
They're like waving to him.
There's Jack,
like,
man, fucking killing it over there today. and you know what's weird? We went all the way to this park. We walked like 5 miles.
Don't you change, Barry. Don't you change.
People are high-fiving him.
It's like, man, I went out of town, but I just really meant, man, what's Barry got going on right now? Is he at the bus stop? I don't know.
Oh my gosh. That's
But dude,
insane,
how's Barry been?
Fucking
Still
crazy.
jerking off?
Got to get your reps in.
Insane,
I mean, there were
dude.
other minor things like I can't like really
I
recall.
don't feel that's a minor thing, dude.
Well, I mean, it's nothing that could compare to that in particular.
Dude, they say
But,
Detroit's a shithole. I've never fucking seen that shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like I was like, I can't believe I haven't already seen it. Like, but that was a first. Like, I was like, and then we went all the way to this
Why
park.
the
It was
fuck
like,
are you doing that, guy?
it was like,
I feel if someone
fuck
tried
are you
doing that
doing
shit in
that?
Detroit, someone's gonna beat your ass.
Yeah.
oh, dude, absolutely. Like everyone would notice in Detroit.
Yes,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? But like, it seemed like a trend. Like when I was down there, like you would
It's
just
all
see,
the rage.
No. Like
Hashtag
Everybody's
jerk
just
it.
beating it at the fucking bus stop.
no, like everything that was like crazy things would happen.
should've
Like things that
videotaped
you would
it,
be like,
World
wow,
Star.
that's really crazy. Like I had like you guys seeing this, and then like you would look around and everybody's just like going about their business like, oh yeah, this like nothing phases anyone in New York.
Really?
New Yorkers are just like crazy shit happens, whatever. Like they're gonna be like and then I remember even told Alex Kadaki, I was just like, dude, we saw this guy jacking on the bus stop. He's like, yeah. I was like,
Barry.
you don't think that's crazy? Like,
It's insanity.
that's fucking nuts, dude. This show is
He's like, I know that guy. I know that guy.
Did you say anything about me? Oh shit, man.
Oh,
So fuck, man. It's hard to follow that one up, dude.
It really is.
Man, I know. It's just
So how many shows did you guys play?
well, we were out for what was it? 18 days, and we
Shit.
took off 4. I want to say we took off 4 of those days, so like 14 shows, something like that.
Sweet.
The more I'm thinking about it, the more fucked up it's got me. Like, was there children around? Like, where was
Dude,
that?
I mean,
Probably.
there wasn't a lot of children in general, like
They kept
walking
all
down the
children
street
out of-
necessarily, but like I mean.
Hey,
It's pretty mind blowing how oblivious people are in New York. Like somebody walked directly into Norbert. Like they were like doing their thing, like looking down at their phone. And Norbert, like he told me afterwards that he did it like to see if they would run into him, and they totally just ran directly into him. And then they were pissed.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, what do you mean? Like you're the one looking down at your phone. Like what's happening? And like, Norbert was definitely not the most comfortable place for him. Like,
no, I could imagine.
He wasn't about it. He wasn't about it.
Yeah. We got to have Norbert on. Next time you come on, man, bring Norbert.
Oh, man, yes. He would be fantastic. Like, he's great.
I can say I've met a lot of people in my time. Never have I met one like Norbert.
Dude, he is a very interesting dude. I have to say that. I love the dude. Like, he's super fucking genuine dude. Like, he's one of those guys that if you talk to him and you get to know him, like, he is what he is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not deceiving you. You know what I mean? Like, whatever things happen, like, he's giving it to you, like, real as fuck. And I can appreciate that because you don't meet too many people like that in life. Like,
So did you guys end up flipping any merch on this tour?
Oh yeah, actually, we've had a lot of good luck with merch, like on the road and everything. Like all the tours that we've done this past year.
You've been selling the record, the vinyl.
Yeah, certain places more than others. Obviously, like there's certain like the city areas. There's certain places where they're more popular than others, but yeah, we've been doing really good with merch. The East Coast, I will say, was probably the hardest out of all the tours. Like, Midwest is easy, South is easy. The East Coast, it's like they don't want to pay you. Like, it's weird. I mean, we got paid, but just not a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got paid a very small amount.
It was like, not a lot. But no, like it was weird, man. I don't know. Like, I mean, the hospitality was cool. We had a place to stay most of the time. All that stuff was cool. But yeah, I mean, when we were in the South, it was like, man, we could do this all the time. Like, this is super easy. Like, people in the South are fucking super friendly, and they pay you without. I mean, like, they pay you really well.
Really?
Yes, especially with rock bands too. Like they
I've heard
love rock still. Like, they don't even give a shit.
You like way more.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, we got paid really good down there actually, and we sold a shit ton of merch down there.
Sweet, man.
What's your best seller? Shirts?
Shit. I mean, I don't know. Like, I know it's on paper. Like, I know Karen keeps track of a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
But.
That's probably your money maker.
It seems like T-shirts.
That's probably your money maker.
It seems like T-shirts, but we do offer a lot of like combo deals where it's like, okay, if you get a T-shirt, you get a CD for this price. You know what I mean? So a lot of the times people buy more than one thing, right? But it does seem like T-shirts go the quickest because it's an easy thing to get, and you're like, oh, I was at the show. You know what I mean? Like,
plus you guys got some sweet shirts.
Yeah.
Well,
I appreciate that.
And it's one of your more expensive items, most likely. How much are you selling the vinyl?
Well, actually, we got a deal going on until the end of Saturday where we got everything like 50% off because it's like a 1-year anniversary of our first album. So
congratulations on that.
Right now, if anybody wants to get a vinyl, it's on Bandcamp for like it's like
buy
10.
it.
It's like $10.
Shit up.
They'll hear it on
Monday, bud.
Well, there you go. They're fucked.
Okay, well,
So if you're hearing this, you're fucked. But if you caught it,
buy it full price.
Yeah.
Buy it full price.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think we sell them normally for $20. So, and typically that's about, I guess, like normal for vinyl, I suppose. Yeah. But yeah, we got it down to 12 right now. So
that's sweet, man. And I'm stoked to hear the sophomore album, I guess you could say, because I'm quite keen on This Ain't No Mating Dance, guys.
It's a little different. It's definitely still like jamming a lot of like it's still the same style.
Yeah.
But with Gordy, we've definitely
bluesy.
It's bluesy, and Gordy's just such a good fucking guitar player.
Yeah, he's good.
He is. He's taught me a lot of stuff about. I mean, he's definitely like he thinks outside the box. He doesn't stick to like the regular rules of like what's going on. So we've definitely like got a lot of psychedelic songs on there.
Yeah.
There's a couple like kind of funky ones on there.
Okay. Nice. So you're completely in your box playing funky psychedelic bluesy music.
Oh God, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
That's me for
that's
sure.
Dan in a nutshell.
Gordy's got those chops.
Yeah.
That guy's got.
Gordy's the man. He's awesome. He's like a super cool, chill.
He's a nice
dude.
fella.
Like definitely one of the easiest guys I've ever had to work with for sure.
For sure, man. Yeah,
That's
he's a nice
always
fella.
nice. And he's so good.
Yeah.
Kid is good.
Yeah, fuck
Weird
that
combo.
guy.
He just keeps getting better. Nice fuck.
Fuck him, man.
And
Gotta
keep
like
up with that motherfucker.
You gotta like the people that make you get better.
Yeah, that's what you need to be. Surround yourself with people like that, man. That's the best way. Like, you know.
How's Norby laying it down?
Dude, Norbert actually just got done with his bass parts, and that he impresses me more and more every time, I swear. Like, you know, because bass is one of those things when you're at practice, you might not always hear everything that he's doing. Like, you know, like, I mean, there's certain things like I was like, oh, that's really cool and, you know, whatever. But like, he definitely took it and then kind of like after, because we recorded like the drums and the guitar and everything first. And then he took that and like kind of refined what he was doing. And now it's like, I mean, I couldn't believe some of the stuff he came up with. Like, you know, it's everything is outside the box. There's nothing in there that, you know, would be what you would, I guess, expect necessarily. But it always fits so well. And I was really impressed by it.
So you guys record drums and then guitar and then bass?
Yeah, we do drums first. And then
you do that with scratch track and a click, or
yes. For the sake of like, I mean, for the sake of like, I guess like time, money, and like quality, I've found out throughout the years that it's like it's just easier to use a click. It's better. It's not easier to use a click. It's
better in the long run.
It's better in the long run
when it comes to like sound quality and like mixing things and like getting exactly what you want things to sound like. Because I mean, if I had a limited amount of time and a limited amount of money, I would just do it I would just do a take and I would just keep doing it until it was perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then I would just go from there. But for like time sakes and money sakes, like, because we pay by hour, it's just, it's like a no-brainer at this point. Like, we save so much time when it comes to clicking and everything like that. And it's really just a matter of like helping him, the guy that's recording it out, so he can like fix very minor little things, like just like tiny little like sounds that might pierce through like the mix, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's way better. Like, I mean, and it's not too bad. I mean, you practice to, I'm the only one that practices to a click, really. So, I mean, it's really mostly on me to
not fuck everything up.
To not fuck everything up, yeah.
Well, that's always good to have somebody playing to a click. Going to a studio, I am always scared to go to a studio and pay by hour because I would feel like we got to get all this shit done.
Well, he only
that's
does
another.
He only does
much.
like 4-hour periods, so you're basically paying like $100 every time you go.
Okay.
But well, he does a little bit. I'm not sure how much he's doing. He used to do $25 an hour, but it's right in that area, so it's still pretty damn cheap.
Yeah,
I mean, you know what I mean? That's not too bad.
No, that ain't bad.
And he's super professional, dude. And we actually did the last Trigger recordings that we did were with him, and then we did the last Lucid Furs album with him, and it was like at that point we were like really cool. And
Who
like,
is it?
His name is Emilio. He's the studio's
Estevez?
called. I wish that'd be awesome, but no, fuck it. He works at the studio Toneworks. It's at like 14 in Groesbeck.
Right on.
It used to be Ember Recording Studios, but now it's Toneworks Studios.
Nice.
He's cool as fuck, though. Yeah, he's one of the hardest things when you're working with a musician, especially not like a classically trained musician, is like getting the musical language down. You know what I mean? Like, because different musicians use different words to describe what they're trying to say, and you got to kind of like work with somebody for a minute before they like get what you're trying to say. You know what I mean?
I've always thought about it like when you're bringing the sound guy in, like he's just another member of the band for a moment. It's not there for the writing process sometimes, depending on how you handle it. But they need to click with you as much as you need to click with them. And the better that synergy works, the more effective you're going to be in the studio.
And one thing that's really cool about him is like he doesn't like try to like. I like guys that like will present ideas like maybe like maybe you could try this, but he never oversteps that like
fine line.
You know what I mean? Like because you don't want that guy to like you don't want a studio guy to tell you like you need to redo that, or you need to do this, or like that didn't sound good the way you have it, like because you get to a certain point where you're like, well, you know what the fuck I'm trying to get, what are you talking about, dude? Like, you know what I mean? But he never has overstepped that line. Like he's always been really cool. And like now we're at a point where he knows exactly what I'm trying to say. Like if we're behind the computer, I'm like, oh, this part, or like this needs to do this or this or that. He already knows what I'm trying to say. So it makes the whole process like faster, more efficient, better, and way more pleasant experience for sure.
Yeah, more precise, I imagine too.
Oh yeah, definitely. You want it to sound good. I mean, people. I mean, your friends and like the people in town will see you live, but your impression that you're going to give worldwide
recording.
is going to be that recording. Like that might be the only time anyone ever hears you. So
Two
I want
fucking
that shit to be
clicks.
perfect.
Two fucking clicks in Mother Nature that I will never get back.
Nope.
Yeah, there is like shit. That
Never
thing,
get those back.
That thing, Steve is like, I fucked this part up, and we're like, everybody's like, but you didn't. It
But no one can
sounds
hear it.
perfect. He's like, but I want to redo it, and we're like, I'm sorry, we're gonna move on.
It was one of those things where we were already at it for like 30, 40 minutes. And it's like, we just need to grab.
I don't think he was playing it for like 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, it might have been 20, 30, but I mean, at the same time.
It was sounded good as fuck, is what he.
Right, that's the thing.
The thing is, it was perfect.
It was solid. It still is solid. I don't hear what he hears, but
it's just funny.
No one will ever be 100% like Norbert. I remember Norbert saying something like, when I record this record, I want it to be, I don't want to have any regrets whatsoever. And I was thinking
impossible.
Like, to me, that
maybe
is
at the moment.
impossible.
It's
At that moment,
At
I
that
might be happy with
moment.
it, but I'm going to hear it at some point, and I'm going to hear some cymbal hit or some tiny fucking thing that no one else notices, and I'm going to be like, fuck.
There's
and then
one-
every time I hear that, that's going to stand out like fuck.
out of all the JPS recordings, there's only one where I can say that was it, and it was Morgan the Moose.
The drum track.
that you didn't fuck up?
Drum track for that one is pristine. There's
Yes.
not a flaw on it, but
Yes,
it's
it's
the
good.
only fucking tune out of how many we've done.
All the rest of them garbage.
Well, actually,
Yeah, the rest of them have things. but-
Actually, I was just listening to that one today.
and you're like, actually, I
There's a couple-
heard
There's a couple
that
that'd be so fucked up. I was like, if you go to minute 33,
that low tom hit
clearly
just does not resonate like the other ones do. I'd be like, fuck, we got to record it.
ruin it, dude. Just kill your life.
I don't mean to totally change subjects, but I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
Whoa, whose podcast is this?
Yeah.
That's right. No, but no, I'm just, dude. Have you ever had a guest that had to pee really bad during
all the
air?
time.
Like I'm talking like
Yes.
about to explode.
Go pee.
Let's take a break.
Jeffrey, where can you listen to us?
SoundCloud,
SoundCloud, where else?
iTunes.
iTunes. What do you need to do when you listen to us on iTunes?
Like, subscribe, and share.
That is what you need to do.
Also, if you don't fuck with SoundCloud and iTunes, there's another place you can find us.
And where's that?
Google Play,
Google Play.
Or
We're on Stitcher. What else?
Stitcher, and Dogcatcher. Go
I
ahead.
don't know what the fuck Dogcatcher is, but
Neither
apparently
do I,
we're
but
on.
we're on it, and we fucking look good as fuck on it.
Okay, we are back.
Woo!
Hey.
All right, so you want to talk about some current events? This is what I'm currently giddy about. I read today that for its 10-year anniversary, The Dark Knight will be shown in IMAX. Ooh, and of course, me being me, a movie that I've seen, I think, 4 times in theaters. And I bought in multiple times.
Why did you buy it multiple times?
You really is it Dark Knight like your favorite?
I lost
Batman
it.
movie, or
You would.
I lost my
You
original
probably
copy.
borrowed it.
is
to
Dark
somebody.
Knight your favorite?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Like I'm talking about out of the whole spectrum of
Yeah,
Batman movies.
yeah, I'd say so. I like them all, to be completely honest with you. But
Out of the what? Out of all the.
Dark Knight? Yeah, I'd have to say that's my favorite.
Okay.
But
okay.
yeah, I'm totally down. It's going to be in an
Crazy.
Imagine Macomb, but I'm down for that. I talked to Cliff today, and he's like, "Fucking let's
Imagine
do it."
Macomb is dope.
Yeah, we
too.
went there. What the fuck did we see there? We seen fuck, Danny, what movie did we see? And remember,
X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah, and we were like,
And that's when I was seeing that one girl, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm just going to the. I'll text you later. I'm going to the movie with Jeff." And she's like, "Who's it's Jeff? Jeff's your other girlfriend? It's like, bitch, I don't even know you, motherfucker. I barely know."
So,
and
no.
I'm like, "Okay, this is it.
I'm definitely not talking.
I'm not
talking to
doing
her
this
again.
shit anymore."
During that
yeah, my
spring-
friend Jeff, he's right here.
during that spring and summer. During that spring and summer, we were going to all the superhero movies, and they were doing the fancy superhero alcoholic drink.
Yeah, we went there a couple times.
Yeah, and we were like, man, they don't fucking have an X-Men one. And
Apocalypse.
we were like, so what's better, the Captain America or the Iron Man? And the girl's like, well, actually, we have a Wolverine.
A special
We were like,
Wolverine that I created.
2
Drink.
Wolverines, please.
It was my favorite Superman.
It was my-
And then it was
my
just the worst
superhero
fucking drink. Oh no, it was good.
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say like actually.
So far,
That was my favorite superhero
the
drink.
Gauntlet one was good. The Spider-Man one was good.
Spider-Man 1 wasn't bad.
So they were all liquor drinks, right?
Yeah, they're all
dirty
like-
drinks.
Okay.
It's a part of the ambiance.
Gotcha.
I feel like they don't do them anymore, though.
I can't have drinks at the movies. I don't even. I see the bar, but I'm just like, there's no fucking
Depends.
way. Like,
It's the
I already have to pee in the middle of a movie.
True.
Like that's the last thing.
And you don't want to be spending $10 on a fucking beer.
Oh, is it super expensive there too?
Oh,
man.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
It's so expensive.
$10.
$10 for those drinks. Like any drink that you get there, it's $10.
Yeah,
At least.
If we go to the movies, it's usually a $40 bill by the time we're done.
Wow.
My sister told me when with her, my brother-in-law, my niece and nephew go, they're spending close to $100.
I like fucking going to the movies, though.
Yeah,
So
I do.
wait,
And I
Okay,
like
okay.
balling out at the fucking movies, whatever.
Let me ask you this: do you guys sneak in snacks?
No.
I have.
Dude,
I have before.
I always, and not only do I sneak in snacks, we try to get as much snacks as possible, and they're always snacks that like aren't traditionally like
Dan's got like tater tots and
theater
shit.
snacks. Like I'll like have like
I
I'll have
used to
like a
bring-
fucking like can of something. So like I'm in there and I'm just like. And it's like super quiet, and I'm just like, man,
I brought like
going
yogurt to shit before.
yogurt, that's fucking awesome.
Fucking yogurt. One time I was like purposely like I'm gonna sneak in as much shit as I possibly can. I'm wearing a hoodie. I got 2 liters of pop in the sleeves. I have a thing of something in my hood. I have something in my crotch where I'm like.
Well, it's Star
in there.
Grass shit. You don't even
And
need
we
a
did it.
fucking ticket.
Dude,
You could,
I
like,
know.
Just walk in.
I don't even go, honestly. I fucking like that was always Star Graduate was always the one I went to for years, even since I was a kid. And then they actually just made. I'm closer over now to like Van Dyke and to Quinder, so I've been going to like the MJR.
Yeah.
That used to be like the cheap show.
Yeah. No,
over
I
there
like,
that
I
they
like
just
that one.
built.
It's
And
nice now.
Not only is it way better than Star, but
Way
it's
better.
way cheaper. And
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like ticket prices are like
Dude, they're
way
awesome.
cheaper for 2
Awesome.
people. It's like $12 or something. They're
Okay.
like $13.
Yeah,
It's
because
like fucking way cheaper.
That's one ticket
Yeah, I mean, even like I know
at
like
like anywhere. I feel like.
at Star, it's like if you're going to a movie and 2 tickets is going to be at least $20 at
Yeah.
least.
Do they have like the nice seats at that MJR?
Oh,
Yeah, and they're all separated and shit.
Yep.
So it's like
It's
we're,
good.
we're always like I know I always like get confused. I'm like, oh yeah, we need to get a spot that's away from these people. Then we get in there like, oh yeah, like
There's tons
so
of space.
fucking spaced apart.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
No.
We don't have to worry about any of these people.
Let's do this, boys.
Oh, shit, it's happening.
Oh no, what have you done to me? What the fuck is this? Oh Christ!
Okay.
I already don't like the way it looks. What is this?
We're about to try Old South sweet pickled watermelon rind.
Okay, who was the idiot that's like,
Pickled watermelon
Who the
rinds?
fuck was like, let's pickle this shit?
let's pickle the garbage out of fruit?
Dude,
Did you find this on Amazon?
No, it was on Kroger. I just saw it and I was like, I gotta buy it. It was cheaper. It was like one of the cheaper stupid things I bought for the show too.
Okay. Well, I'll let you do the honors. Open
Only
that boy.
you would
Jesus.
find this, dude. I swear to fucking God, only you would find
Pickled
this.
We're pretty
watermelon.
split on Facebook, too. Like, I feel like half the people want to try it, half the
Okay,
people
what
don't.
the
Dude, it looks
What is that
fucking ridiculous.
slime?
What is this? It looks like gelatinous. What
There you
the
go, Danny boy, take a
fuck
bite.
is that? Is there an hold on? Is there an expiration date on this thing? Because
Yeah,
how
it's
long has it
brand
been
new.
sitting on the shelf?
It's Best Buy November 5th, 2018.
Okay, we're good. All right. Watermelon, dude. That looks like.
This
oh
looks
my.
That looks so gross.
There's
It
no
looks
color.
like-
There's no color. It's yellow
It's
and
just-
gelatinous.
It's translucent.
Oh my god.
What does it smell like?
Oh,
It smells like a sweet
Smells like pickles.
sweet pickle.
Well, yeah. I'm about to say the juice probably.
Oh, Jeff just went
Jeff
for
just
it.
fucking
Oh my
went for it
God,
like a
it's all-
champ.
All right, Jeff. You know what? Before he even gives an impression, I'm gonna go for it. I don't even want you. I just want to try it right now. I'm just gonna go for it. Fuck it. Oh god, this is dead.
Fuck. What are we doing here?
Fuck.
Oh,
Well, that one hit the fucking floor. All right. Can I get a fresh one? Fuck,
Yeah.
that one's got hair on it. Oh
What
no,
am I
it's
doing?
bad. Oh
What am I
shit.
doing?
Oh well, everybody else did it. I got to do it now. Fuck.
I kind of liked it.
All right, let's see what I think.
It tasted kind of good.
no.
Weird.
That was kind of good. It tasted like a pickle.
No, I don't like sweet pickles in the first place.
Tastes like those sweet pickles.
It wasn't what I was expecting.
That's just
No.
exactly what it tastes like, but fucking like super like.
I don't know. It kind of just tasted like a really mushy sweet pickle. And I don't like sweet pickles.
And that's
I don't like sweet pickles either.
That's the rind. That's the green part of the watermelon, right?
Which is really weird.
The outside, and it doesn't look anything like. Why did it? I guess everything.
It says on here, tangy, delectable, and diverse, and it says a perfect accompaniment for beef, pork, fish, and poultry dishes.
I don't want that anywhere near those things.
Zest to tuna salads, sauces, and dressings. Maybe that.
It has to be. It has to be like a southern thing or something. Like it's got to be like something to it.
Okay, here's my problem with it. My biggest thing is someone skinned a watermelon, went to go throw away the rinds, and someone else was like, "Wait,
We can make
stop
that.
Wait, pickle it."
Pickle that shit.
Because you
see what
don't eat
happens.
the fucking rind of a watermelon. It tastes gross.
I almost wish I could fucking surprise SharkCast you guys with some shit because I had some shit. I don't have it with
that
me.
would've-
God damn it! I wish
Would
I.
have been interesting.
I got this
time,
weird
buddy.
dude. Yeah, I got this shit.
You can be our first three-peat guest.
Should you even tell us?
You're right, dude. Actually, I should probably just keep it a little secret. I'm just gonna do it.
But you got to remember. That's the
I'll
thing.
remember this time. Yeah, no, for sure. I'll remember.
I'll never buy this again. 0.
Can I take that home?
Yeah.
You're giving it a 0?
1 out of 10.
Yeah.
1 to 0. Talking about
that.
1 to 10, and you're giving it. Okay. shit.
I guess I probably gave the other shit
The
probably
fish
higher.
eggs, dude, was 0. You're
Okay.
gonna compare this to the fucking nasty ass
Two.
fish eggs.
I'll give it a
I
4.5.
swallowed it without gagging.
I'll give it a 4.5.
It's a 5. I kind of want to try it with a sandwich.
Dude, one being. I would
Jeffrey.
never try something like this again because it's disgusting, and 10 being like it's
The best thing
I've ever had.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no such thing
I'll give
as
it a
10s.
4. I'll give it a 4.
Wow. You guys.
Yeah.
But I also
Look at you
love
guys.
pickles, anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
but do you like
in a way,
sweet
I was kind of
pickles?
just like, oh, pickles. Okay.
I don't like.
I don't
I don't
mind
like
it.
sweet pickles.
I like sweet pickles. I like spicy pickles a lot.
Yes, and I mostly like dill. It has like I like dill,
dill,
shit.
too.
Anything with like and anything
Yes.
with dill
Agreed.
on it, like dill potato salad, dill. Anything.
Doughs.
I love that
Yes.
fucking shit.
Agreed.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's weird because it's kind of gelatinous.
It was weird to see
The appearance,
it for the first.
wise. Oh my god! Like just looking at it, I'm like,
You've
I
never
can't even believe I just tried it. Dude.
Could you imagine if you saw a
Looks like a
watermelon that
booger.
looked like that naturally? It's like
It would be rotting.
it would be terrible.
It's like I don't even know. Yeah, it's
That looks like it looked like the fruit section at the Hood Kroger.
Okay, well,
Elma,
Okay,
Arkansas.
I got a current event. It's not really current. It's been a minute, but I wanted to bring this up to you, Jeff, but I didn't get.
we haven't seen each other. We talked a little bit.
Wait, there's
Type
stuff you guys
in
haven't talked
YouTube.
about. What?
oh yeah.
YouTube, Joshua.
My bad.
Kendrick Lamar.
Ooh, Dan
Fucking-
Dan is a big
Intrigued.
fan too.
I like Kendrick
Okay,
Lamar.
well, you're gonna like him a little bit less, maybe.
Interesting.
Type in Kendrick Lamar, like white girl getting mad at fan, maybe. Yeah,
Getting mad at fan. Okay, is it
White
like
girl, N-word.
Yep.
Oh god.
Okay, play this shit.
This
Oh
top one.
no, I don't want to listen to Jesus and Marrow talk about it too. That's like a different show. But that is the clip.
Shit.
I wish we could just find the fucking clip.
What? Oh shit. Kendrick Lamar. She
Maybe
uses,
it's only a minute.
She uses the N word.
play that. Okay. Okay. Hip hop. Pause it so we can tell the people. Yeah, because
I
go back.
After
What did
she
the first
replayed
thing
it-
say?
So, okay,
what did the
okay.
first thing say?
I don't think anything's happened yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like setting it up. Hip hop star. It's setting up the video. Hip hop star Kendrick Lamar invited a white female fan on stage to rap. Okay.
All right.
But he had to interrupt her after she repeatedly used the N word, which is in the song.
Okay. So what is she supposed to edit on the
Exactly. Lamar was performing at the Hangout Festival in Baltimore.
And in Alabama.
on May 20th?
Okay, so now, yeah, just play through. The fan is rapping and dancing to Mad City, then uses the N word several times before Lamar steps in.
So was
to
it
stop him.
actually in the
It's in
song?
the lyrics, yeah.
It's definitely
his-
in the lyrics.
It's his lyrics, and he invited her to go up on stage.
She looks drunk.
Oh shit.
Well, okay, so
let's see it. He's holding his face.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
it missed the part where he said he's interrupts her.
It's just really cool, bro. You have to work.
You're gonna repeat one single word, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I do it?
Yeah, you did.
Then asked the crowd if he should keep her on.
Stage. The filmer said that Lamar allowed her to rap again as long as she censored. But she quit after rapping 2 lines after telling the crowd, oh, that one was too quick.
After telling the crowd she was nervous.
Well, yeah, it's no shit.
At that point, yeah.
I wouldn't want to do it. I would want to give me the fuck out of here because I don't want to accidentally say some shit that I've been singing in my car. So, what do you think about that?
Interesting.
To be completely honest with you, I don't really think anything about it. I mean, it does kind of seem like he set her up to fail, but he also said, you could stay up on stage.
Well, here she is coming out.
But here, so that first video that we watched, we never heard him interrupt her. Here we go. Dude, he set this bitch up to fail.
It's
part
very
of the
much a
lyrics.
part of the song. Dude, that's totally part of the song.
And you're making it, I don't know. It's just like,
is she supposed to not say that part?
don't invite her up on stage to sing that song. I don't
Okay,
know,
well,
because
check
you're
this out,
setting her
though.
up
Check
to
this
fail.
out, though. Honestly, I'm not 100% convinced that wasn't like something that he was like planning on doing.
Staged?
I don't know. I don't want to say staged necessarily because I don't think she was like part of it, but I don't know. That's weird.
Well, why would that be? Why would he stage that? Because he kind of makes him look like an asshole.
It kind of makes him look like an asshole a little bit because it's like.
And I'm sure there's people that are like, "Oh, fuck this girl," but it's like this girl just going up on stage. Obviously, she's not racist. Obviously, she's not racist. She's going to. She knows all the lyrics of Kendrick Lamar. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like.
And she's obviously like drunk as fuck. Like, I mean, that's like, she's fucking drunk. And she's from
probably
Alabama.
having the time of her life. She's caught up in the moment. She's on stage for the first time she's ever been on stage ever in front of like thousands of people. And she's singing the song, how the song goes, that she's probably been singing in her car.
Yeah.
It's hard. I don't know. I know that like, I don't know. I obviously like, I don't know how drunk I would be at a Kendrick Lamar show, but if I got on stage, I would have definitely thought about it.
Yeah, I think I would have too.
But at the same time,
who knows what your state of mind is?
It seems kind of weird for you to stop the show.
There, dude.
Dude, if Anderson .Paak had me come up there and
I
do
feel I would
fucking
have been
Suede, I would have been dropping
Bullshit.
N-bombs left and right.
I feel I
Not
would have
that
been
I
a little
want
bit
to,
too.
but it's just the song.
If he pulled you up on the Motorhead concert, you would not be woke because you were drunk as fuck.
There's nothing offensive in a Motorhead show besides
I'm just saying if you were as drunk as you were at that moment, you would go up there and you'd be fucking fucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that
I'm not saying that like
you wouldn't be thinking about censoring yourself. You're
exactly.
Like, this is
all I'm saying is shit happens when you go to concerts.
Yeah.
You go to
And it's one of those things. It's not like, okay, as a white person, when I listen to rap music, when they drop the word, I'm not like censoring myself. I'm just singing along. It's the music.
Just going with the song. Yeah.
I mean, that's one of those things, like reading literature when you're in school, and you have to say the word because it's part of the context of the story.
And it's part of the art. Like to me, it seems kind of ridiculous for him to have stopped the show. Like I don't know. I don't know if I think of him as less, or like think he's a piece of shit for doing it. But at the same time, I feel like it was a little.
I think it
was inappropriate. I still like Kendrick Lamar, but like I don't think that was okay.
Yeah, I don't think it wasn't
whack.
that cool. It wasn't that cool. And he seems to be a pretty down to earth guy because I have like watched interviews with him, and he's like in comparison to a lot of like newer rappers.
Let's watch.
So it's
through.
Weird that he would even do that. Like,
let's see exactly to the extent that because if he pushes her hard, like that's one thing. But we didn't actually see it. We stopped.
He looks like he just kind of, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think he's like a real big dick about it, but obviously the crowds.
Oh yeah, she's totally
drunk
wasted.
as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. And they're booing her because she said the N-word. I get it. Don't say the N word, but like.
It's really cool, bro. You have to work.
You gotta bleep one single word,
No.
though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You got to bleep one single word.
I'm so sorry.
See, and
Okay, so he's not like
No.
a total asshole about it or
No.
anything. It's not like he's like crucifying her or
No,
anything like that.
but the crowd is. Look at the crowd.
Yeah, the crowd.
Well, yeah, the crowd is gonna go with whatever he says. I mean, you know what I mean? Like they're just gonna rally around whatever he says.
That's why I just think it was just like she set up her failure. I would
Yeah, now she's
I'd be
like,
I
now
wanna go
she's like,
home.
fuck, dude, like I can't do
Yes.
this. Like,
I want to go home. I knew all these lyrics. You know.
And now
It's-
she's got to
it's
try to
just
do it
strange.
without.
I don't know.
It's a weird one, honestly.
that's hard to say, man. I don't even know. I don't know.
Right?
I'd be curious to ask.
This just happened, right?
No, this was a minute
May
ago.
21st, 2018.
This
Okay.
year. Yeah.
Okay, how about I got another one for you boys. How about Scarlett Johansson? She was about to play the transgender
I
in
seen
this
that.
movie,
Yeah.
and the transgender community flipped out because they didn't hire a transgender to play the transgender. But that is so fucking silly because actors are acting. Like, do you have to be a fucking Italian to play an Italian now? Because this would so now she's not making the movie
After Backlash.
She says will not play the transgender man after Backlash. So
I mean, what
now
is
the
she gonna
movie's-
do? What is she? I mean, at this point, like people make such a big deal about stuff like
Exactly.
this. Like it might have ruined her career.
She didn't do it. She didn't do
Right,
it.
she didn't
just
do it.
dropped out.
Right.
But that's so crazy
Smart
because
play on her part.
yeah, I know, but it's just so stupid
It's
because
bullshit.
now the movie, like, okay, now is the transgender community being like, we won this battle, but now this movie isn't going to be made
Honestly-
about transgender people to put light onto your fucking people.
Honestly, the whole idea, I feel like it's a small segment of people who are like, we won this battle. But the greater whole doesn't care because they're just normal people, just like everybody.
It's obviously
It's just-
enough
it's just
to make her
how-
drop out of playing
honestly,
the role.
I'm sure the backlash was strong enough,
That's what
but it doesn't. It's not right.
she's an actress, and I feel like that would be like cool for the transgender community, for like a super popular high celebrity like.
That being
Or
said, though,
high-class
are
celebrity.
there like high class or a what is it? A-list,
transgender
Transgenders. I
Does
mean,
that
I don't know
exist?
any.
Could-
I'm sure, but you have to get the transgender now. Like, come on, that's insane.
You know, that's
You're
weird.
like,
That's
okay,
another weird one.
Okay, so
Sean Penn did Milk. Did anyone? Is Sean,
I know what
Okay,
Milk
okay,
is,
so
yeah.
Sean Penn actually gay though?
hang
No.
on. So
Yeah. So
fucking
what's the point?
what's
It's a story that we're being told.
It's a story.
It's a story that
they're
we're telling.
actors.
It's part of it.
acting.
In Shakespeare's time, all the women's roles were played by men.
Exactly.
So
okay, here's another thing.
what are we doing?
Who's the dude that played the Joker?
Keith Ledger?
No,
Ledger.
fucking the new
Jack Nicholson.
tattoo.
No,
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
He played.
Leto.
He got an Oscar.
Leto. Sorry.
He got an.
I don't know.
He got an. It's
I
Leto.
don't know. Is it?
It's Leto, yeah.
Yeah, he got an
You guys are
Oscar
right.
for
Fucking
playing
let
a
it
woman
go.
in that one fucking movie.
Okay.
It's just crazy and double
Suicide
standard.
Squad,
and
right?
it's just
Honestly, I like Scarlett. ScarJo is like
I just think that this is so silly. Like this.
I think, like in general, like I think, like a lot of the times when people make like big statements about that, like, and I don't know if it necessarily applies to this, but it's like, when people make big statements about things, it sometimes ends up hurting their cause more than actually helping their cause.
Yes,
Oh,
well,
yeah, totally.
especially in this case, in my opinion, because
It's like you're not sure if they're really like they really want to like get a message across, or they're just jumping on a situation where they'd be like, "Oh my god, this applies to what I'm passionate about right now."
Exactly. I
You know,
want
I need
to
to
feel
make a
bad
big
for
deal
me or
about
whatever.
this. You know what I mean?
or I'm going
Like-
to make a shit ton of money propagating this idea right now, which is another thing.
Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, if there were a selection of A-list transgender actresses that could have played the role, and they picked ScarJo, or maybe at that point,
But
that
even
I
then,
could
if she's
understand the
the better-
backlash.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but what
if she's the better actress.
Right, but knowing that it's a hot topic in general, I guess, like knowing that, and there were, but the thing is, like, how many A-list transgender actresses are there? I don't know any.
I just want to say that.
Are you eating another pickled rind?
Dude, you are a freak.
Dude.
You are a fucking freak,
brah.
dude. What the fuck?
You can't nod dude me while I'm yabra on you, bro.
But regardless, it shouldn't be like you have to pick a transgender to play this role if they're not as good of an actress or actor. And that goes with like a job too, like any sort of job. You shouldn't have to be like.
And
it should be the best candidate.
I don't feel that Scarlett Johansson is the best candidate based on her abilities as an actor. I feel she's a good candidate based on her draw alone.
That's the biggest thing.
She's the highest paid. She's the highest paid actress in Hollywood.
Well,
right now.
and she's the highest paid because she's a damn good actress.
She is. I like her.
So like that plays a part of it, you know.
Oh, Jeff doesn't seem to like her so much. I saw his eyebrows raise when I said
I actually
that.
am not. Can you guys like throw out some movies with Scarlett Johansson in it?
I like her because she's hot.
She's
I could give a shit less about her acting, to be completely honest with me. That's how she gets my money.
That'll do it for people. I mean, that's
So
part of the appeal, I suppose.
Who is she in the Avengers?
Scarlet Witch. Or no, not Scarlet Witch.
She's Black Widow.
Black Widow, thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know
What other movies?
Yeah. Like long, like red hair and stuff. I know.
She was in Ghost World.
I don't know what Ghost World
So,
is.
okay, so she's fallen into that slightly gimmicky trap where she is...
She was also in that flop of a movie last summer, Ghost in a Shell, which she caught flack
Well, Ghost
for that.
in a Shell, it was
Ghost
an
in
anime,
the Shell should have
right?
been so much better than it was.
I don't know what that is.
Whenever they try to make animes
Fantastic
into live action movies,
it doesn't
it's
seem to
always
pan out.
fucking terrible.
It never
Yeah, so
turns
that
out good.
one fucking...
Do you ever see sorry to interrupt you, but you ever see the Dragon Ball? Have we talked about this? That Dragon
I've
Ball
never
movie?
seen
my
I've never seen
God.
Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yes. That one is horrible.
It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
the guy that directed that movie has never seen Dragon Ball Z.
No.
Never.
I
Never
know.
seen Dragon Ball Z. Like,
Dude.
There's no way he could have possibly like he must have got like a list of like, all right, these are the things that make
These are
Dragon Ball
just
Z,
the
Dragon Ball Z.
characters.
And then he was like, cool, I'm gonna build a movie around this. And then he just like made up his own story.
You've never seen it,
It's
Jeff.
so ridiculous.
it looks
Let's
so bad.
pull up a scene.
I think it's on Netflix.
Pull up a
I was gonna
scene
say, I
on
don't know.
YouTube.
I know it's
What is it called?
man.
Dragon Ball Evolution.
Evolution.
Dude, shit was so fucking bad, wasn't it?
It's like the furthest thing from Dragon Ball Z that you could possibly get. Like it's all
Literally.
it's unbelievable. I can't even believe it. And
I know.
on top of it,
Oh, is this live action?
Yeah.
and even if you don't
Yeah,
know
pull up
about
a scene.
even
Hold
if you
on.
don't know about Dragon Ball Z too, like if you say you've never seen Dragon Ball Z, this is still a terrible movie.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It doesn't even matter.
It's not a good
It's just a
movie.
bad movie in general.
The acting in that movie is fucking god awful.
Oh, this looks great right here.
So
I think
good,
it was
dude.
in theaters for all of a week.
When
maybe?
you see Goku, you're immediately just gonna be like, "Oh my
Yeah.
fucking god!"
I think you hit the full movie. You got to buy it, Josh.
No, this is 1 minute.
It's like a trailer, so
Yeah, I just want the
I
trailer.
got you. Let's see if the trailer makes it look sweet. That's Goku,
Yeah,
by the way.
does not look sweet. Oh boy,
You're the only one.
Piccolo.
Piccolo.
Yeah, it's like he's never seen Dragon Ball. It's
Fucking
so
Fox.
true.
Fox is
This
so out
movie
of
was
touch with
so
reality.
bad. Goku doesn't even like turn into a Super Saiyan at all.
Nothing.
They don't fly around ever in the movie.
it might as well be an even like a shitty modern version of like a Mortal Kombat movie. But it's not even
Yes.
that
It was
action packed.
worse than
It's not
those.
even that action packed. It's like that. It's just.
This looks terrible.
It
It's
is
so
the
bad,
worst.
dude.
The trailer
It's so
is bad.
bad, dude.
You know, there's movies that they're so bad they're good. This one is so bad that it's bad.
I
No,
love.
it's
See,
just
I love
terrible.
bad cheesy movies. This
Yeah.
isn't one of those kind of movies. Like,
Actually, speaking of Mortal
yeah,
Kombat,
buy it for $2.99. There you go. That
actually
says
speaking
it
of
all
Mortal
right there.
Kombat, if you watch Mortal Kombat Armageddon,
Bollywood. What are you looking up, dude?
Bollywood has done everything.
Dude,
God.
just
What is it?
I don't even know what this is, but just watch for a moment.
I love Bollywood. Just like, yeah, this is great.
Oh my god, what the heck? This is like
This
their
is
Deadpool.
amazing,
This
dude.
is their Deadpool.
Cars.
How do we get a music video like this, Josh?
I don't even know.
Look at that. Wow, dude.
Oh, it's awesome. It's incredible.
Every bullet missed.
It's like they try to emulate.
He's so strong.
Oh my God.
Shoot his legs though.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Shoot his fucking legs.
What?
What?
Is this Terminator?
What the fuck is happening?
Look at this shit.
This is amazing, dude. Oh my God.
What
this is
am I
so
watching and how did
amazing.
you find this?
Dude, just Bollywood action movie. I'm telling you. It's nonstop enjoyment.
This is so good.
Oh, it's
How have
so
I never
mad.
seen this?
Dude.
Dude, it's like they take.
What the fuck am I watching?
Oh, dude. Who comes up with this shit?
It's a ball of man. Oh my God. This looks incredible.
I know, dude. This looks awesome.
How do you stop a ball of man like this?
Holy fuck, dude. They're like dodging the missiles like by changing formation.
Anticipate your every move.
This, oh my goodness. Oh my. What the fuck was that? Oh my God, it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Dead.
This is one movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Dude.
This looks better than Dragon Ball Evolution.
Fuck, yes it does.
This looks way better
This
than
is like
Dragon
10
Ball.
times.
It's a
better than
snake
Dragon-
now.
Made
It's a
out of
snake
men.
man.
Snake.
It's a cobra, dude.
Oh, he's got a gun coming out of the fucking tongue.
Okay, but now they're
Why does he
hitting-
have to be a
I like,
snake
I like
to have
how
the
now
gun?
they're hitting with bullets and it's fine, but all the
Yeah.
other times they avoided it, but now it's fine.
It's
It's
eating.
fine now.
It's eating things now.
Okay, we can watch this all night, but fuck.
Yeah, no, okay. So Bollywood's a fantastic place.
Oh, my
I need to look
goodness.
more into this. This is fantastic.
What was that movie called? Does it say in the description?
No, it was just a
Full action.
super
movie
funny
scenes.
action scenes of Bollywood movies. Just look it up. You'll
Yes.
enjoy yourself for a good solid minute.
I needed more YouTube content, Dills. Thank you.
Jeffrey, you know what we have to talk about? We have to.
What's that?
Who won?
DC?
Yes.
Cormier won?
Yes, he did.
What are you guys talking about?
Okay, so DC
Talking about the UFC
Divergence.
right now.
He was
Sorry,
the
buddy.
light heavyweight champ. Well, you'll know. He'll know. So don't type that in. Type it into YouTube. Go to Brock Lesnar, DC. So DC was the light heavyweight champion. He beat the heavyweight champion Stipe Miocic for the heavyweight title. So now he's got 2 belts. And this is what happens after the fight.
This right here?
Yes.
Should be interesting.
See, now a lot of people are saying this was all staged and planned out.
It's obvious. Okay,
Well, let's
so
check it out.
Here,
Let's check it
pause
out.
it really quick. So obviously, DC knows that Brock Lesnar's in there, and like obviously he's ready to go straight into the cage. I bet you they told whoever was going to win, Stipe or DC,
That Brock's coming in.
you call out Brock or whatever because he's going
Seriously?
to fight. Well, watch. Okay, so now watch.
Okay, I'm not sure if I'm like
I actually
okay with
enjoyed
this.
this.
I'm like, what? Poor Stipe. Stipe's a bad motherfucker, but DC.
I've
is a
seen
bad
Stipe
motherfucker
kick
too.
some ass. DC is fucking. He's a fucking low gravity motherfucker, though.
You know what? Too, I woke up with the gut feeling that DC was going to win. It was nothing based off stats or any of that shit. I just had the feeling.
He's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Former Olympian.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's got his
Huge.
number. Johnny Bones Jones.
There's some asterisks next to that one, though, bud.
Yeah. But what's cool is
I like DC.
DC's living out what John Jones was trying to do.
Yeah.
He's
Totally.
living it out.
Dude.
It's
right, Dan.
incredible.
Let's
John
vote Dan
Jones
in.
fucked himself up. But
Dan, DC is the mid heavyweight champion.
Light heavyweight.
Light heavyweight champion, sorry, of the UFC. Then he went up in weight class and fought the heavyweight champion of UFC.
And he knocked
beat
him out in the first round.
Now he has 2 championships.
Yeah.
and knocked him out in the first round.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Guy's a beast.
Yes.
And the guy who he...
And look at him. He's not like a...
No.
He's just like a shorter...
Looks like a black version of my Uncle Mark.
He's
Good
like
job.
He's not... He's like... Everybody was concerned about him because he came in super heavy. He was heavier than Stipe.
Yeah.
He's trying to retire when he's 40 years old. So he thinks he has 2 more fights.
2 more fights?
So he wants to go back down to light heavyweight, 205, which is an insane cut for him, which is so silly for him to do because now you're going to put your body fucking through that? You're going to put your body through that again?
Hold on, wait, Dan, it gets better.
Yeah. Here we go. This is...
Nice. Nice.
Listen to DC.
I'm a genuine fan of this dude.
Me too. Yes.
He's an All-American.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yes.
I never thought I would fight him, but Brock Lesnar, get your ass in here.
What?
Boom.
He calls him out?
Now watch.
What?
Watch.
Oh, he was ready to go.
Wow. we're gonna have to rewind.
Look how much bigger Brock is than DC.
Hold on.
Okay, wait. Okay,
Oh, this is
let it play.
staged.
Let
I'm
it play.
sorry.
Oh, this has
gotta be staged.
Oh yeah,
no.
100%. Let it play, Josh.
Sorry.
Because Brock talks. DC
It's like Joe Rogan is just like Joe Rogan's like
DC saying, "Push me now, go to sleep later."
Push me now.
Oh.
You go to sleep later.
Yes, this is totally staged, but Brock lives
I don't
for the
want
shit.
it to be staged.
No, me either. But at the same time, they're fucking making so much money doing
I mean,
this
Brock Lesnar is a wrestler. He's used to this kind of shit.
don't
Like this is
care.
like his
Brock
thing
Lesnar's
right
also
now.
a former...
man.
shit. Okay, so
makes
watch.
me
heavyweight champion.
Right,
Hold
right.
up, everybody.
This makes
Watch.
me care less.
Dude, you're gonna watch this fucking fight.
No, you're
Watch,
probably going to have a gig.
I walked into this building and watched the heavyweight disasters from the beginning. Nagano's a piece of
Ngannou.
He's a piece of
Miocic, he did the heavyweight champ.
Joe's not pulling him away from swearing.
No.
It's because this is pay-per-view.
Dude, this is fucking... No. I'm sorry. I don't want UFC to be like this.
I'm stoked.
I don't want UFC to be like this. I don't think this is what it's like.
This is totally what it is, man.
But this isn't what it's like. This was
Yeah.
a moment in time, Josh. This
I
isn't
know,
like
but it
what-
is also the most
This is
latest
like-
moment. I don't want to see this continue. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of what we just saw there.
I thought that was sweet.
I know they're promoting a fist fight, and it's Brock Lesnar. You're not going to make a big
No.
deal about Brock Lesnar
But you
coming
know
out.
what- you know
okay,
what's really fucked
so
up?
you're not a businessman then, Joshua.
But yeah,
No,
gonna
I
say-
understand the business aspect
You're
of
not
it.
a
I
businessman
get
then.
what they're going after, but
I understand
don't
what you're
think
saying.
that-
I was
know
gonna
what you're
say,
saying.
I was gonna say, not being a fan of UFC. Like I was a huge fan of WWF. Like when I was younger, like Stone Cold, like the Attitude Era and all that stuff. Like seeing that
We've
to
done
me
it already.
seems like a business decision, dude. But all right, but think about this: like if they did start doing that, could you imagine? Like UFC would be
But see,
like, I don't know.
they're not going to do that. Though,
Not
guys.
that I say, not
They're
that I'm
not gonna
saying
do
that it's good or not. Not that I'm saying that it's good or not, but I'm just saying like it's like crossing in even more into the mainstream by doing some shit like that. Like you know what I mean? Like they
So the reason why they did that is because Brock is the biggest name,
And he's a wrestler.
and that's what he does.
And he was a wrestler.
And DC is a fan of that shit, and I bet you he knew that he was there.
Yeah.
DC even says
I've known him for a
I
long time.
knew that he was there, and why wouldn't I say something?
Yeah.
When we're gonna make all this money. Okay, so go back really quick. Go to halfway. Watch this. So DC's, I think it's his boxing coach, right when he pushes him. So it's a little bit after this, I believe, Josh. So right when he pushes him, his coach, he pushed him already. His coach, a little bit more, pushes Brock, and he's this tiny little man. Watch in the background. This guy right here in the white. Look at him. That little guy, he's like,
like a gnat.
What the fuck you doing, man? You pushing him, man?
Don't push him.
No, and then see, he goes up and like says something to him, and then he gets
That
like kind of
right
smiling
there
and shit.
is bullshit.
That's
I'm
awesome.
sorry.
I'm so
when it
into it.
when it comes to sportsmanship, that would be like really bad sportsman. Like
That's what I like about UFC right now is there is a sportsmanship attitude to what they are doing. This is breaking down those walls, and I don't want that. That's how we got.
so would you want to see Brock fight again, though?
I
Yeah,
wanna see
but
Brock
not
fight
him.
DC.
Okay.
Not him.
Why not him? What do you mean? Not
Yeah,
him?
DC.
Not like this. Not like
What do
this.
you mean not him?
I'd be willing
like
to
that.
watch them
Not
fight.
like that, they
but
don't. That's the
Look,
line from
do you
Teenage
see the
Mutant Ninja
size
Turtles.
difference? Do you see that this is
He's in
David
heavyweight.
He's the heavyweight
He's in heavyweight,
champion.
man.
I'm
He's
just
in
saying.
Brock's going to have to cut weight.
They're both going to have to cut, or DC is going to be way probably like.
Well, right now,
This is a
45.
cigarette conversation because I'm just going to throw it out there right now. I don't agree. I think this is bullshit.
What don't you agree about though?
I don't think this is how we should be doing it. I think the weight classes are there for a reason.
one moment in time. What there is weight classes.
They're in the
He's
same
the
weight
heavyweight
class.
champion.
But this is
wait. Hold up. DC is an undefeated heavyweight. He won the Strikeforce heavyweight tournament in Strikeforce. He came to the UFC. He was always a heavyweight, but he went down to light heavyweight because Cain Velasquez, his best friend, was heavyweight champion. Who Cain Velasquez whooped Brock's fucking ass.
Did whoop his ass.
He whooped his ass. So he went down to 205 just because he didn't want to fight his friend Cain. So he's always been a heavyweight, and he's a heavyweight Olympic wrestler. And okay, yeah, go.
So my bullshit is this theatrics.
I agree.
I don't want these theatrics.
I don't want these theatrics. I don't want these theatrics in the UFC.
I'm okay
either.
with the. Okay, so I apologize for misrepresenting the weight classes, but that being said, I don't like these fucking theatrics. I want to see fucking numbers. I want to see even match to even match. Let's see who walks out of this shit.
I mean,
don't
the
want to
numbers
see this bullshit.
DC's numbers are a lot better than Brock's, but
I'm sure
I mean,
they are, but at the
as
same
far
time,
as the numbers go, as far as a weight class,
this
they're in the
is
same weight
exactly
class.
what has gotten fucking Connor out of fighting right now. Is this bullshit theatrics? I don't want this bullshit
Dude,
theatrics.
it got Connor.
But that's
it got Connor
on
sitting
him.
fucking.
He's sitting
millions
fucking
of-
pretty good
millions
for
of
him.
dollars.
Good for him, but that's not. Oh,
Okay.
As a fan, I don't want that.
So another thing, were you a fan of Brock's fights before? Because this is exactly how he's always been in this fucking cage. If you've ever seen Brock in this cage,
I've seen Brock before, and I think it's
he whoops Frank Mir's ass, and he's looking into the camera. He's holding the camera, and he's foaming at the mouth, spitting out his mouthpiece, and he's like, "Fuck it." He's just saying, I forget what the fuck he's saying, but it's like this dude is always.
I don't know.
The night he beat Frank Mir, I remember exactly what he said.
I want
He
pure
said,
athletics. I want
I'm
pure
gonna go
athletics.
home and drink a Coors Light because Bud Light don't pay me nothing, and then I'm gonna get.
Oh, Joshua, you want pure athletics, but it's
It's a business. Bud.
it's a performance, and it's entertainment. This is entertainment. This is entertainment.
What is the thing? WWE.
Sports
It's a thing.
entertainment.
Yeah, it's a sports entertainment.
So WWE is sports entertainment.
This
I
is
want to
sports
see
entertainment.
athletes. I want to see athletes at the highest level
Which
fighting
you do.
each other.
Which you do.
at
I mean,
the
that's
highest
like
level.
that's boxing,
right
really.
here. Right here.
I feel like this is playing to the simple. It's playing to the simple.
It's working.
It's working.
No, but okay. So why don't you think they should be fighting though? So you don't like
I'm not saying-
like this fight, or you just don't like this moment?
I don't
Because this
like-
moment is silly. I agree with you that I don't want this moment to happen all the time. But this is not going to happen all the time.
But I've been
Josh.
seeing
now
that
and
shit
then.
happen. I've been seeing this happen.
In the cage?
No, okay. I've been watching
Come
shit happen.
on.
Fucking Connor jumping up on the cage.
Hey, Jeff,
that
your
one
mohawk
match.
is great.
The fucking bullshit with the whole tour bus thing. It's becoming.
But that's not.
No,
that
it's
wasn't-
becoming that though. It wasn't that. It was not that. And you can agree with me. It was not that a year ago. It's
wasn't.
becoming that.
He was on
It's
it.
becoming that. And I don't like that.
But
I still want to watch the match. Don't get me wrong.
Exactly.
But I'm not crazy about how they're doing
I
it.
agree. I think that this is a little bit too much. And when I watched this, the first thing that I thought is this is staged, and I don't like this shit.
I
But
don't
at the
like
same
that.
time, this fucking dude, they have to make a
I
big
thought
deal.
it was fucking sweet,
They have
dude.
to make a big deal. If you're watching this live and you
I
saw
still
Brock
think it's
Lesnar, yeah, dude.
No, what will happen
And
is
this is
what
the
I heard.
entertainment era of MMA.
What I heard is
right.
they're planning it for November. You'll probably book a show that night.
Fuck you.
That's what we do.
Jeff's always like, you want
That's
to
how
watch
it
the
is. That's how it is.
fights? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I can watch the fights. And then I'm like, shit.
We got a show. Sorry.
Fuck.
So actually, since we're talking about Brock Lesnar or Bork Laser,
Who knows if they're even going to fight because he's going to fail for the fucking steroid test.
Dude, I'm calling bullshit. It's fucking fake hype.
here's what they're doing now with
Fucking fake hype.
Here's
It's
what
not
the
fake
idea
hype.
is with
They're gonna.
Fake
He's
fucking
gonna
hype.
fight. What is fake about it? Oh, God damn it! What is fake about it? They're gonna fight. They're faking the hype, yes, but they're gonna fight. That's the difference between WWE.
I want real hype. I want real hype. I want real, genuine draw.
Dude, that was real
honestly, Connor. Early days, he was doing it right. He fucking was creating that hype. Now
was
everyone's
completely
jumping
genuine.
on that fucking
I
bandwagon.
Agree. I agree.
Everyone's jumping on that goddamn bandwagon. It's bullshit.
I agree.
Because it's all about, look at me, I can make the most noise. I can yell louder than the other
that's
guy.
how
It's
you
bull fucking shit.
But
It's
you know
not an actual
dude?
fight.
It's like the natural progression of everything that's like
an actual
corporate.
fight. So
You know what I mean?
It's an
I hate
everything
how you
starts off.
keep on saying it's not the fight is still the same.
It's an actual
It's
fight mired
outside
by bullshit promotion.
outside of, but it's a promotion. It's, of course you want fucking the WWE fans to come in and watch your fucking UFC event. So of course they're gonna make a big deal about Brock Lesnar being there. Is all I'm saying. Dan's like, yes, UFC.
So
Anyway.
All right.
I'm just
Anyway,
fucking, I'm just fucking with you guys.
Thank you for
Just
that
fucking with
moment of
you guys.
realism. I love it.
So San Diego Comic-Con is this weekend.
All right, I want to smoke. I want to fucking cigarette.
Let's have a smoke.
So Danny, do you ever listen to podcasts?
There's never a good one that I want to listen to. What's a good one?
Well, SharkCast is a good one, but the best way to let other people know how to listen to SharkCast is if you review it on iTunes.
It's how you know it's good. And
Yeah, and then you review it on iTunes and you leave just a little comment. You don't have to, but you know,
just leave a little something to know it's good.
just the spice, just the
Maybe
spice
I would
on the
listen to
meat.
more podcasts if that was.
Maybe you would. Also, too, don't you and Josh do something besides?
Talking about
SharkCast?
Jackson and the Pool Sharks, the band.
Yeah,
Heard of this?
yes.
The band, yeah. So we
You guys,
play music.
you guys
And
play
we have
gigs, and you have guys have singles and shit
Yeah,
that's
record.
also available on iTunes.
Spotify.
iTunes, Spotify,
So
just anywhere. Type it in.
doesn't also
Type it
too
in.
doesn't hurt.
Same with the SharkCast.
Doesn't hurt to just give a little bit of a review on that music.
Tell your
Little
friends.
love.
Maybe share.
Yeah, share it, like it,
How
subscribe
about
it.
this? Maybe invite your friends to like our pages.
There you go. We're just here to make your Mondays better, people.
Like, subscribe, and share.
Just have a good Monday.
Don't suck it.
We are back. Brock Lesnar, Josh.
God damn it.
No, you sons of bitches.
God damn it.
No. Okay, so we got San Diego Comic-Con this weekend. It's the biggest Comic-Con in the world. It's the only Comic-Con that's dubbed Comic-Con.
What?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's
San
so big
Diego.
that it's when you talk.
It's
when
the
you say,
official Comic Con.
when
basically.
you talk
okay, yeah.
about
When you say
Comic-Con, you're
Comic-Con.
talking about San Diego.
Was it the first one?
I don't think it was. No, I'll check on that though for you guys. But what I seen, Daniel, which made me think of you, bud.
Brock's gonna be there.
Brock will be there.
God damn it.
Did you see the Aquaman poster?
No.
Yes, they've released the Aquaman poster. It comes out in December, I believe, right in time for our birthdays. Yeah, the Aquaman poster. Now,
Promoting the movie.
I got high hopes for this movie. Now, furthermore, what I seen,
They gotta knock this one out of the park.
they have to. It's like, dude, you
It's
get so
like
many
do or
strikes.
die.
They got the right guy for it.
Yeah.
Now, here's what I seen too is they do this often with movies, and at this point in time, I think they're doing it purposely. Is they'll release merchandise for said movie. Now, with the Aquaman movie,
Is that
they-
the new poster you're talking about?
yep, the one that, right there.
People are making fun of the
That
new
one
posters.
with the sharks?
That's
Yep.
funny that it said that.
It's pretty badass.
Yes.
Yeah.
How could people make fun of it? That's fucking.
I don't know. Aquaman's such a
badass,
fucking
but at the
awesome.
same time, it looks like the perspective's off. Go back to that. Look at that whale in the background.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, it's
CGI, but
yeah.
Now,
But,
also too, what
look at
makes
that
this-
shark in the left. That just looks fake as fuck.
To the right? Or
No,
to the- that
right
one?
there, down,
This guy looks
down, right there. That one looks fake as fuck. The one to the right looks fake. No, to the right, down, right there.
Well, Danny B, I swear to you, Jason Momoa is not at the bottom of the ocean swimming with these.
Is that the turtle
It's
that
just
was
hype.
yelling righteous during Finding Nemo?
Yeah, what's his name?
Kronk or
Oh shit,
Crush.
Crush, and his son is named
Righteous,
Scooter or something.
righteous.
Now,
It's him right there.
The stoner turtle.
got-
they
Orca?
have
Orca?
there's going to be so much new stuff that they're showcasing at San Diego Comic-Con. Both Marvel, DC, Image Comics, fucking A, Orm, motherfucker.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
That's Aquaman's brother, Orm, Ocean Master. Yeah,
Is he a bad guy?
yeah, he's kind of a bad guy. He's a badass. He's badass, just like Aquaman.
Does he have a colic? Oh yeah, this guy's in it.
Black Manta, absolutely. You can't do.
Dude,
you can't
no
do.
way. They got Black Manta.
You
in this
can't do
movie? Are
Aquaman
you-
without
dude,
Black Manta.
That is so kick-ass.
And
dude.
apparently he's wearing that big helmet.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
fuck
I'm
is
sure
that?
they'll like modernize it in some
That's the
weird
new
way.
Wonder Woman.
So now, what I really think
Who
is
is that?
badass. I don't know who he is.
I'm not familiar with that guy either. Yeah,
No.
it says his name is Z.
He's got very
Oh
white
man,
teeth.
oh my god.
Abdul Mateen the second.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Black
Abdul.
Manta
yeah.
Aquaman.
Okay, so going back to what I was initially really geeked about is they have it's leaked. It's a leaked statue from San Diego Comic-Con that you can buy, and it's Jason Momoa in the orange and the green.
Oh,
So at the end, boys, are we gonna get the orange and the green classic Aquaman costume? Because god
That
damn it,
would
do
be
I fucking
very
hope so.
cool.
God
Do
damn it.
do I doubt it? Yes, because I feel like they never pay homage to like the old school. I mean, like they sort of, but they never get like
Kind of.
real as fuck with it. You know what I mean?
I was
It's like,
really hoping in
That's
Logan.
a justice boner right there.
I was hoping Logan they were going to pull out the white or the yellow Wolverine costume.
So is his costume like is the modern costume is like he has okay?
His modern costume, Aquaman's modern costume, he's rocking the orange and the green.
Let me ask you this. Like, in the movie, like, okay, I guess it's kind of like a two-part question, but like, okay, is the scales part of his costume, or he doesn't have scales? Obviously,
No, it's part of his costume.
Okay.
No,
I
he
don't
does not have scales.
Does he have scales in the new movie though?
That would be sweet from what the
Because
statue's
it almost
going
looks
off
like
of.
his new costume.
I'm
his arm is like it's scales.
I'm
Yeah.
completely going
So I'm
off.
wondering.
Probably armor.
This is just completely going off the statue. Like, why would you make a Jason?
What do you mean
Momoa
a statue?
It's a statue.
Yeah,
That
is there a video or a picture
there
of
is
it?
a picture of it, and it looks fucking dope. And what else is? I mean,
What do you mean a statue? Like an actual statue
yeah,
in
dude.
San Diego?
Yeah, you've never been to the comic book store and you've seen like the statues. Like they make statues. I have statues. Like I have a Harley Quinn one. Look right there on the far left. On the far right, I
Okay,
mean.
so it's not like a big thing.
But look, clearly Jason Momoa, orange and green with
And this
the
is an
trident.
action figure.
It's a it's a statue.
Orange
It's a
and green. I
statue.
don't see no
sorry,
green.
Sorry.
His trousers are green.
I mean, they're dark green. They're dark green.
Hey, yo.
It's still
They're
a
black.
modernized version, but that's still fucking pretty sweet.
fucking
though.
sweet.
That's pretty sweet.
It's
yeah.
cool.
And,
Why is his trident orange though?
Who cares?
That's a
as
little
long as he
strange.
fucking has the goddamn thing. Classic.
So okay, how do you feel about this whole clean shaven versus this guy?
I like. I'll take my Aquaman both ways. I'm a big.
Well, they
Aquaman
definitely
fan.
did it because of the beard. Like, I mean, that
Well,
the whole
actually,
trend of
the idea of Aquaman having a beard and
And that
long hair
dude.
is not really anything new.
he has had.
I've
beard
seen
long
it
hair
before. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Even though me and my brother have nerded out
The whole
extensively,
Zeus thing.
my brother and I have Poseidon actually.
I'm sorry, Poseidon. Thank you.
Joe and I have
It'd
spoken.
be kind of sweet if he was like a blonde, clean-shaven dude too.
Well, technically,
All right,
I mean, if you
racist.
lived at the bottom of the ocean, you probably wouldn't have any hair. But whatever. Superman can fly fast for no reason.
If they're gonna make a movie about it, they're always gonna go for whatever look at that time.
And also, too, Danny, he was kind of badass in Justice League.
That's badass looking right there.
He was kind of badass in Justice League.
Yeah, that's fucking sweet.
I agree, but we didn't get to see him use his fish powers. But
No, we did
obviously
not.
we're going to in this.
No, we did
movie.
not.
We better.
Oh yeah, it's happening. Also, furthermore, speaking of some controversy, did you guys see that Hulk Hogan was reinstated back into the WWE Hall of Fame? And some people are very crossed about this.
And that's because of the whole
Why did he
thing.
get out of it?
Because
He made like a racial reference, didn't he?
He made,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He made multiple ones. He made multiple ones.
Like on social media?
Not on social media. Is what it was is someone was he didn't know he was being recorded, and he did drop a couple N-bombs, and then even admitted to saying like, yeah, I guess we're all a little bit racist.
Oh my gosh.
Hogan also admitted to being a racist to a point.
Oh my gosh.
And a
Committed
lot
to
of
embracing slavery.
he also claimed
Why would you say that?
Now here's the thing.
It's like,
He
don't
did-
say
he-
that like in your private time.
And you know what?
Don't-
It's like
don't
there's
get
a
used to
generation
saying-
gap. Like I know that like some of like I don't know about your guys' parents, but like I know there's some people out there like where it's like there is that weird generation gap where like they're like adjusting to it, but they still are. But it's like at least I mean, if you're famous, if you're Hulk Hogan,
Yeah, but he was in his
how
own
do you
home.
not know?
He was in his own home and someone was recording him and he didn't know.
And that's the thing that he claimed. He's saying that the N-word was used liberally among friends in Tampa.
It's still not all right.
Yeah, but at the same time, he said that everybody's a racist to a point. Like, so
then he
he's
followed
just-
up by
he's
saying
just
the N-word.
Yeah, he's just,
And
do that.
No,
a lot
it's
of
like, dude.
people have hit Twitter. Of course they fucking hit Twitter. D-Train, you know how fucking Twitter rolls. Now, do you feel that Hogan should be back in the WWE Hall of Fame?
yes.
Yeah, I definitely, absolutely think he should. And the reason I say that is because I think it's kind of crazy when they crucify. Not all the time. I'm not trying to like. Don't take me take me as least literal as possible when I say this. But like, it's crazy when they attack people like that from a different era, because. Like I mean, I kind of assume that they're racist anyway. I mean, they came from a time. They came from a time where it was like fashionable to be racist. You know what I mean? Like they were like,
racist.
and it doesn't make it right. And don't get me wrong, it doesn't make it right. But it's like to go from like Hulk Hogan was probably hanging out with his boys, like and like joking around about stuff like that. And then one day, like he said something, and somebody was like, "What the fuck did you just say?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, I don't know. It's a hard thing to say, but I don't know. I don't think he should be crucified.
Yeah.
for it.
Do we think Hulk Hogan is racist? He's been wrestling with.
I'm sure he's kind of racist.
I mean, he obviously like kind of admitted it there, but all I'm saying is, he's like he's worked with like African American people for years and years and years. I'm sure he's got people.
Actually, there is one group, The Miz. Danny, are you familiar with The Miz?
I hate him, but yes.
He said you
can.
can stand in the corner, but you can't stand in my ring. Okay, I don't think Hulk Hogan's looking to work anytime soon.
Wait, what? What he said that to Hulk Hogan
On Twitter? Yeah, you can stand in the corner, but you can't stand in my ring. Now the
Do you
New
like
Day,
the Miz?
I do. I'm a wrestling fan,
I know, but that guy he's like such a douche. He's wearing those underoos.
and that's what he's trying to make you
and that's
think.
another thing. I mean, he's
That's
probably
what
he's definitely playing off of what's
Yeah,
true. I mean,
he
he's
wants you to
playing
make.
off
He
of
wants
it.
you to
playing
think he's a
off of it.
douche.
It
Now,
wasn't he on
the
the Real
New Day-
World?
Yeah, he was on the Real World.
I feel like I watched him on the Real World,
Now
and he
the
was
New
a
Day,
real douche.
The New Day had made a statement about Hulk Hogan and what they said, and props to those guys. The New Day, Big E, Kofi Kingston, and he goes by two names. His name's fucking different on Twitter than what he actually goes by. So
Anyway,
I'm
what
always
was this?
confused. They were just like, okay, they're three African American dudes. They're fucking always on point every night. They always put on a good show. And they said, Hulk Hogan can do whatever the fuck he wants pretty much. It's not going to stop us from putting on the best show that we can put on every night.
All right.
And he's like, you want to use these words that put down our people? And he's like, and nobody should ever be put down. But still, when you see the New Day in the ring, we don't give a fuck who's in the Hall of Fame. We're putting on the show.
Good for them.
So what do you think? Do you think that he should be in there?
I don't know. It's a very slippery slope because of what it means to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. It's like there's actually some. You're kind of playing an ambassador. You're showing.
But don't you think he like did obviously he done a shit ton for wrestling.
My dad doesn't like wrestling, but when I started liking wrestling, my dad was like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
that's what you think when you think wrestling. Hulk
American
Hogan.
hot dog.
Right.
Yeah.
So real American.
Hulk Hogan made it to where wrestling was a thing. It had always been a thing in America forever and a day, but Hulk Hogan made it like
he made it fucking mainstream.
Seeped it into the mainstream.
Yeah. He made it a household home because he was the first like American wrestler. Like he represented like he was supposed to represent everything that was America at that time. Like he was like action movies and dudes with big muscles, like being a badass, like American flags. Yeah. And no, you're right. No, totally racism. I mean, like no, like for real. Honestly, like that's. That's what I mean. Like he comes from an era. That's what I mean. He comes from an era where it was like, I don't want to sound like I'm like saying that it's all right.
We know you're not a racist.
No, right? Yeah. But like it's like he came from a time where it was like fashionable to be that way. It's like there's
people from those fucking weird. That era. Every once in a while, they haven't learned where they'll just like throw a little like because me and Jeff have worked at the grocery store or Weiss's Meat Dog. And every once in a while there's a customer that like says some like questionable shit to me and I'm just like, hey, you don't even know me and you're saying these like really inappropriate words to
you
me
shouldn't be this comfortable saying this to me.
Exactly.
At this point in time.
Exactly, because I'm thinking that you're a fucking asshole.
I always want to be like, and I've always wanted to be like, my girlfriend's black. Or my wife's black.
You should.
I get like really offended, like overly offended. I'd be like, what did you just fucking say about that? Like,
well, it's not like I have anything to, you can't. Okay, that customer can't like call the boss and be like,
that happens like,
hey, you know what?
That happens.
I was trying to be fucking racist to your employee. And he
didn't think it was funny.
He got offended. So I mean, in all retrospect, I don't have anything to lose in that point. Kurt's not going to be like, I'm going to reprimand him because the call's not going to be made.
No.
He's like, well, I was being racist, and then all of a sudden,
he's going to walk out, get in his car, and be like,
I work in Chesterfield, and as a person that grew up in Chesterfield, you already know what the kind of shit that I deal with on a daily basis. No one is afraid to say anything.
No one's afraid to. Okay, dude, I worked up here at the Kroger. No one's afraid to say anything.
Okay, you want without getting too specific. Like one of my coworkers has a black girlfriend, and she was working with us, and they just. I'm just saying it for the sake of this story. That's the only reason why I say it. But like, and they just let it rip, dude. And it's like,
is that okay?
Yeah,
you're not seeing what's. And when anytime it's been said, I'm just like, I don't even know what to say. I'm just like. All right, have a nice day.
Yeah, you know what else happens when you work those jobs? When you work with like an older man, is they're super creepy with women too. And girls.
And that makes me just as uncomfortable.
Don't say some weird.
They're like, oh, there's some cute girls on there. Why aren't they in bikinis? And I'm like, all right, have a nice day. See you later.
If you want to be like, that's a cute girl. I don't know. You make it not creepy and like point out like, look at this girl over here or whatever.
Like winks.
Or like
why should no one should ever wink. Ever nowadays, you don't wink. But in that way, like don't wink. Just
when I worked at the car wash, there's some creepy old dudes, who were saying some fucking.
Unless it's an inside joke.
I mean, if you're with your buddy and you're just like, yeah, dude, you remember what I'm talking about? You know what I mean?
Right. That still creeped me out.
But anytime, like if you're like a dude and you're like some chick, like, hey, what's going on? Like that's creepy as fuck. That's super creepy.
Well, it's creepy to be like, oh, the things that I would do to this girl. Just get me alone with this girl. And it's like, okay, buddy. Like, chill, fuck out, bud. Like, you know what I mean?
I get it. You're past your prime, like, and you're still thinking about young chicks. Like, okay,
I got my hands on that one.
I would like it to be like I would share a bank account with her.
Very weird.
What?
I would share a bank account with her.
Yeah.
Which is
See, that's mild. That's mild.
it's
This
mild,
doesn't
but it's
happen.
still
No dude's
fucking
ever like,
goofy.
I'd share a bank account with her.
Oh, you're
I'd like to
saying
get a home with her. And
I would
Call,
love. I would
call
love.
Josh, buy a
cuddle.
mortgage real quick.
I would love
Yeah.
to.
Oh,
I would
fucking
love to.
Denied.
I would love to say
D
hi to her
fucking
and
A.
then lengthily court her, and then at one day with the hopes of having children with her. It's great. It's like,
No one says that.
Having a very stable future with her.
there was this one dude that I worked at
Finding out what all her
at the
favorite
car
foods
wash. At the car wash, and he would like go out to his car, and he was like an old dude working at the car wash. So that says like, you know.
Yeah, well, if it was New
It
York,
says a
he'd
lot.
be jerking off in the car. So.
Yeah. So anyway, he would like go off into his car, and like I'm like 99% sure he was going in his car and smoking meth, and then he would come back into the car wash, and he would sit where we would all hang out, and he would sit on top of the counter, and there was like cabinets underneath the counter, and he would just go 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 with his feet. We're like all sitting in there like trying to talk, and he's just like go 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 go, and it's like this dude is fucking on meth or something. It's like, hey Chuck,
has one of you?
can you not do that? We're all sitting in here, you fucking weirdo.
Did one of you guys? Did you guys call him out?
I've called him out, yeah.
Dude,
And he's
I
like,
would
oh
never.
my bad. And then he would just be like doing it again, like slamming his feet
God
on the
damn it!
wood.
Get the hell out of here, Chuck. No.
Seriously, dude.
I feel like some people
Seriously.
go their whole lives without actually picking up on social cues.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Oh yeah. And you meet
Like,
a lot
how do you
of those people
not
at the car
realize
wash.
everybody's sitting in there like trying to talk?
I
And
feel like
you
I feel
just-
like working at a car wash is a good training, like for dealing with like
insane
some of the
people.
most crazy motherfuckers out there that like don't give a
Agreed.
shit. They don't give a shit.
Well, and then
It just blows my
the
mind.
employees that come, or not the employees, the customers that come into the car wash. So what I always felt like when I worked at the car wash is everybody's kind of like got a little bit of an attitude because they're in their car. So they're in their own car, so it's
almost
their
like they're at their house.
possession.
It's almost like
so
they're at
they
their house.
think that like do a good job on mine, okay? You know, like there's like something about them being in their car where they think like
They get
there's
special
like
treatment.
yeah, or like they can like look down on you.
It's entitlement.
Instead of like at the deli, they gotta like straight up face me. I'm talking to them. We're out of this is our store.
You're playing
You know
a
what I mean?
commodity role.
At the car wash, it would be fucking people just being cocks. I felt like constantly. I felt like everybody would do a good job on my car. Oh, do a good job on this guy's car only. Like I fucking hate.
Yeah,
when
this
people say
guy
that.
said.
This guy's special. Everybody do a better job on this one. You got it? This guy told me to tell you to do a good job on his
He's
car.
like,
Like, go fuck yourself.
He's like, what's your cheapest watch? $5. All right. Can you make sure to do the rims real
Exactly.
good? And I'm thinking like, no. I'm not gonna do it.
And then they would
like-
come back around and be like, oh, you guys didn't do a good enough job. And it's like, dude, you're going through an automatic car wash, you fuck.
We're here to dry and get you out.
I used to hang out with this guy that sold weed in high school, and he told me, he was a pretty cool fella, and he told me, he said, people will call me every day and they'll ask for a bag. No problem. He said it's the people that will call me and then say, hook it up fat. He's like, that's when I'm immediately like,
Yeah.
nope.
He
I'm
said-
like, I'm going to
yeah.
pinch off your bag now.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
beautiful.
He goes, I was going to hook it up fat up until you told me
Exactly.
to hook it up
Don't
fat.
say
but
that
now I'm
shit.
pinching from your bag.
I don't understand why people say that shit.
That, and I'm the same way with like stuff like that. It's like if you expect more than what you think you're gonna get, you're gonna get less than that.
Exactly.
Like I'm gonna give you
Everybody
even
thinks you're
less
an
than what you
ass.
expected. Like,
Especially when you
it
trounce
sucks.
on people.
And you know what? It's one of those things that happens when you work in the customer service industry. Like anytime you have to work with customers, you get like this. And I don't know if it's like
People don't
I don't know
realize,
if it's because
Dan, I know what you're trying to say is people don't realize it is the nicer you are to me, the better the service you
Yes.
and that
If you're a
applies.
dick
And
to
that
me-
applies even more
Or they're
now so
telling
than
you
any
what
other
to
point in
do.
time.
Yeah.
Like there was a time in like the 60s, 50s, 60s, and 70s where like, you know, like our parents were like, no, you just have to do a good job. That's your obligation. That's your job. You're boss. You have to do a good job. And,
Sure.
and now it's kind of like, but why? Why do I mean, like he's still going to pay me the same amount regardless if I do a really good job or just an adequate job.
Well, people started to
so
wake
what
up.
the fuck is the difference? It's a job. Like it's not like this is my career. This is not what I went to. You know what I mean? Like this is not what
Yeah,
I'm.
but okay, so my thing with that is I feel like whenever I worked, like when I worked at the car wash, it's like I'm gonna fucking do a good job at the car wash because this is what I'm fucking doing. If I want to find a different job, I'll find a different job.
I'm gonna do a decent job. I'm not gonna do a horrible job, obviously. Yeah.
Whenever I'm doing something, I'm gonna fucking do it. If I'm gonna do it, if I'm gonna be doing this all day, I'm gonna fucking try to do my best.
Might as well
because like that, like something about that or like mentally, it like sticks with you in other aspects of your aspects of your life, like music. You know what I mean? Like I've just learned a lot of shit from.
If you learn
specific jobs, if you learn
to half-ass things, you're going to half-ass a lot of shit.
Exactly.
And don't get me wrong, I don't mean like half-ass. It's just like I guess like from working with customers, I've learned to have a very short fuse when it comes to
bullshit.
I don't like
bullshit or just like anything that's not you being nice to me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to do a good, like, when you pull in, I'm going to do a good job before you say anything.
Exactly.
But then everything you say after that is just like either a negative or a positive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm going to do a good job. But if you pull in and you say some shit to me, like, you know,
I'm either going to do better or I'm
last
going to do
time
worse.
I was here.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Last time I was here.
It's the worst.
And I'm thinking, and the one thing that comes to my mind, I would be like, well, why did you come back?
Exactly.
Why the fuck did you
Nailed it.
If I have one problem with a place anywhere, especially when it comes to like something like that, not only will I not say anything, you're never going to see me again.
Yes.
Ever.
If I had that big of a problem where I feel like I have to say something to an employee, I'm just
If I'm
not going
that
there
pissed,
again.
Dude,
Totally.
Which I've never been that pissed off at a customer service person because I'm already like trying to relate, like, oh, well, maybe he's having a bad day or like maybe like some shit's going on.
Okay, you're having a bad day. Why do you get to take it out on me because you're having a bad day? Why?
Yes.
Fuck you, dude.
No, I mean as me, like me.
Yeah.
Like if I'm at like a restaurant and somebody's like, well, unless they give me like horrible service, like, but if a waitress isn't like necessarily like the best waitress, but people are like, oh man, she wasn't even smiling, like she wasn't even being nice, and it's like, okay, whatever. She's a waitress. Her job is horrible. Like, I'm still gonna tip her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna not tip her because she wasn't smiling.
Right.
Like, calm the fuck down. Like, you know what I mean?
She fucks up my entire order. That's a different situation.
That's different. But
you guys want to wrap this up?
I think it's about time. We probably should.
So the moral of the story is if you're going to be the dick, then you are what you eat. So suck it!
Say
looked right at me. He was just jacking it, dude. Yeah. What? Yeah. What? Yeah. What?